have...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fools and Flagons.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
The Holy Grail.
So this is a D&D campaign made up by myself where the players do dumb things and I try to make sense of it, and the points don't matter. Gonna burn through our references here super quick while Vanera and Pez are doing something with D&D Beyond Dice, I think. So donations are never required, but always appreciated. If you would like to support us, please consider our coffee page. All proceeds from donations and memberships go straight back into making Fools and Flagons a better experience than it ever was before, and it helps keep the podcast alive and well. Soon, we shall also be adding the... hold on. What did we call it at dinner tonight? It was... there will be a Doodles of Questionable Quality option in our shop. I believe it'll be $10, and you will get a doodle of questionable quality from Vanera. If you are looking at the stream right now, you may get something like the Zon Bunny fighting the tent, or you might get something really awesome like the mortar picture that's right there beside me. Who knows? You're taking a risk with your money.
It's gambling. Everyone loves to gamble.
It's NFTs.
It's NFTs.
Now, what the heck's an NFT?
Go fuck yourself, that's what.
Those are some real nasties.
All right, I'm going to crank my microphone just a little bit more so that I'm not having the issue that I did the other day. Speaking of, is anyone watching? Do I sound loud enough? Do I need to be louder?
I don't think Becca's awake.
Yeah, well, there's 5 of you in here that could help my brother out. Moving on from there, if you would like to see our past adventures, you can watch the VODs on our YouTube channel. Or if you don't really want to watch us and you just want to listen to us, we have a podcast. The podcast is on many of the major platforms: iTunes, Spotify, Podbean. You could be slightly louder, but it's pretty good. I will make myself louder.
I think we just lost somebody. Okay.
Really don't know.
Nim had to restart his computer.
Ruh-roh.
Also, now Vanera is the dungeon master.
Yeah, Discord organizes the cameras based on alphabet. So when someone dips out their camera, it reorganizes everybody. It's a colossal pain in the ass. So we're starting up a new streaming schedule. We've actually already been having a new streaming schedule. We will still be streaming the campaign, which you're watching or listening to now, every other weekend. So that's not going to change. Don't worry about that. We're just going to be adding more to it. We're going to be having Whiskey Wednesday starting next week. And we will have sprinklings of Pez plays and metallurgy magic throughout the week whenever they decide that they want to stream stuff. Usually games, maybe just sitting and talking. It's kind of wishy-washy at some points. But we do have a calendar. It should be down below in the description for YouTube. If you're here on Twitch, there should be a big little banner you can click on, and that'll keep you up to date on when we're going to be streaming next and what it will be. Other than that, anybody have anything that they want to say or talk about or do or anything?
We appreciate you.
How about the big news about the status change on Twitch?
Oh, yeah, duh. We made affiliate. Thanks to you guys.
Whoop whoop!
So, apologies. You're now going to see ads every now and then. We're not partner yet, so I don't have full control over that. I can kind of squeeze them around and all, but they're going to be popping up randomly. So, if you're watching on Twitch, I'm sorry. It's going to be a little weird, but seeing the VOD and the podcast later, no interruptions. So...
And also, it'll save them now on Twitch, so it'll save them for 30 days, I think.
It'll save them for more than 2 weeks, so I don't have to panic quite so much. Yeah, I've had a couple close calls where it's like, oh, fuck, it needs to come out today, and it's being deleted today. Anyway. So, anything else? Good catch, by the way, Kasumi. Thank you. All right, well, grab your drinks and raise your glasses. It's time for Fools and Flagons.
Time for foolers and asses.
I will be the fool. You can be the ass. Okay.
Yeah.
So, recap time. And let's get a little bit of ambiance here, yeah?
Ambience.
Ambiance. So, the Tempests finally made it to Lunawind and took some time to relax and catch up with some old friends. Brick spent a fair bit of his time trying to decipher the remains of the teleportation circle under what remained of the mayor's manor. With mild success, he's learning, he's catching on. The rest of the party checked in with Amanda and learned that she'd become de facto mayor of the town. This has not kept her from her duties of running her inn, however, and she now has a pair of aides that have been helping with most of the legwork, a lot of the bookkeeping. The town itself is more lively and thriving under the new leadership, and a small celebration was held that evening with the return of the town's liberators, the Tempests. The happy partying evening, however, was interrupted by the appearance of a beholder familiar belonging to Qhiph'aks. It delivered a note along with a mysterious orb to the party, claiming that they must have dropped it during the battle with the mushroom tender. We joined the Tempests once again as they settle down for the evening. The mini festivities have since passed. The people of the city are drunkenly wandering back to their homes. I'm trying to make the bards stop plucking away at their guitars here. So, Amanda just chucks him out of the her tavern.
Be gone!
Order after them. Ha!
Come on, Sirenscape, work with the brother. Here we go. So, the evening is yours as you head back inside and are going towards your various rooms. Is there anything else you would like to do before bedding down for the night? Going once, going twice. Sold.
I know
There-
Kastumi's
there a
probably
map?
going to bed with Vanera.
Ooh.
What was
In
the question,
fax
Vanera?
form?
Was there a map that I need to be on?
No. That we're forgot to announce we are also not using Tabletop Simulator anymore. We're moving to a new system. It may come into play tonight. It may not. But no, there
Okay.
is no map currently. This is all theater of the mind. It's a place that you've been before. The fire in the massive hearth is burning low into embers. No one's refueled it for a while. Amanda is finishing up wiping down the counter, getting the last couple things done before going to bed herself. But you all have your rooms that have been specially reserved for you. So,
I'm just gonna say Brick is still looking at his notes, and it's like if he's just gonna fall asleep with the notebook on his face if nothing prevents it. So that way he's just staring at the symbols the entire night.
are you in the main room? Did you go into one of the side rooms?
I'll say I went into one of the rooms that I probably turned in one of the first people.
Okay. Pez and Zahn, are either of you doing anything? Kasumi said that she was bunking up with Vanera.
Oh. Don't think so. Just, sleep.
Sleep.
Okay, so you all go to your respective rooms, minds buzzing about the mysterious object that was given to you. Where'd it go? I just had it and I lost it. I'm mad.
How could you?
I know, I'm just the worst.
A monster.
My internet is being very slow tonight, so that's super cool. Okay. So, as the night wears on, some of you have a little bit of a restless sleep. Some of you sleep like a fucking rock. Kasumi. Partway through the night, in your fox form, you find yourself waking up, giving yourself one of the, big stretch. And something compels you to leave the room. You don't resist it. You nuzzle your way to the door, pry it open, head out into the hallway, then into the main room, where the fire and the embers are still smoldering. You trot up to the hearth, almost in a dreamlike state, not really in control of your body, and you plop your butt down. You stare there for a moment at the flames, and you become a little bit more aware. And as you realize that you may not be dreaming, the embers begin to grow brighter. The flames in the hearth begin to reach higher as if stoked and refueled. The flames get much bigger. The flames practically roaring like they had been the night before when everyone was around and partying. But they're going even higher, reaching outside the hearth, and they're starting to envelop the large carnivorous skull hanging above the mantle. With a rumbling roar, the flames take form around the skull, lifting it off the wall, stretching out into the room, the jaw beginning to flex. Soon the skull is barely visible as the flames coalesce around the head of the skull and form into the features of a dragon. A dragon that you know very well. The flame-wreathed skull turns down to look at you. The eye sockets burning a deep red compared to the yellow and orange around them. And as it leans further down towards you, you feel this deep rumbling growl just vibrate through your tiny fox body. Child of the mountains, I have come to learn that you are frustrated.
Kasumi just is completely shocked. She's still trying to kind of comprehend what she's seeing, making sense of it, and she just nods her head.
You catch glimpses of the skull moving beneath the flames as the jaw opens and speaks to you. It's very, very hot, and sparks seem to flicker out past the maw. You have been wishing to speak to me, but you are ill-practiced.
I've been trying. I really have. It doesn't work anymore.
It is a long distance, and it is spells you are not accustomed to using. But if you wish to communicate with me, there is a way, but with potential cost. Is this something you wish to pursue?
Can I ask what the cost is?
The head coils around a little bit, peering around the room before looking back down at you, turning its head slightly so one giant eye is looking at you. It can be taxing on your mental or your physical being. Perhaps even both.
Your microphone is really sensitive. Thank you.
He's just giving the ambiance of the flames crackling in the distance.
I do wish to have the ability to communicate again. Everyone around me seems to do it so easily. I just want to make sure that I'm on the right path.
You all have been doing remarkably well. And it seems you are taking steps closer to your own goals.
So you said this would be taxing on me and my mental being.
Perhaps. It is in the earlier stages of practicing. Most of my followers would train themselves for years before attempting this. You are strong, but the magic is not in your realm of expertise. You may have headaches, physical fatigue. It is even possible to feel energized, more alert. It is a bit of a gamble. Much the way you gamble with sneaking around and taking things. I can give you this gift, and if you wish to attempt it, you may, or you may not. If you choose, that is when the risk is applied.
I need answers. And this seems like this is the only option. So I'm willing to sacrifice just that small ounce there just to get what I need.
Then it shall be so. The giant flaming head dips down both eyes as she bows her head, looking at you. A tendril of flame, like a small tornado, a little vortex, stretches out from the front of the flaming skull towards you, undulating through the air, crackling, hot. Do you allow it to touch you?
Yes.
Okay. The tendril snakes closer, undulating. You feel the heat, and it is fairly excruciating. It touches your forehead. Your vision goes white. The heat, the pain, it's almost unbearable. And your body seems to seize up. And after a moment, your vision comes back. The skull is back where it was on the hearth. The flames are quickly dying down into the smoldering embers that once were there. Your forehead is burnt. There's a small patch of missing fur. But you feel warm, a pleasant warmth in the back of your mind. And if you look in your features, you have a new feat. You are now dragon touched.
Inappropriate.
Alrighty then.
You have 5 feet instead of 4.
And that gives you access to a new spell. Because of the limitations of D&D Beyond, it says at will, but you will need to expend a spell slot to use this. So just keep that in mind.
Perfect.
So the room, you feel the chill of the desert air coming through the windows and the door, but it's not bothering you. You will probably have a headache in the morning from the little burn mark on your forehead, but you suddenly feel very comforted and at ease, despite the terrifying flaming dragon skull that you were speaking to a moment ago.
I think she's gonna take a second, but she will eventually meander her way back to the room with Vanera.
Okay. So, the evening goes on with one of your party maybe a little bit more restless than before. But eventually, the chirping of birds, the buzzing of insects reach your ears. Some of you who chose rooms on the eastern side of the inn are awoken by beams of sunlight, like what just happened to Pez, blasting into into your eyes to wake you up. But
Good morning, Starshine.
World says hello.
You're hello.
it's an early morning. There's a hustle and bustle of the town. The day is yours. What would you all like to do?
Wake up.
Yeah.
As soon as Brick is conscious, anyone could find him downstairs at a table poring over his notes again, trying to decipher these symbols.
As you were downstairs, as you first, sorry, not downstairs, as you go into the main tavern, you see that Amanda is up on the hearth wiping away black soot stains on the stone above the fire. And on
Wasn't
one
me this time.
Amanda looks over her shoulder and goes, I believe you. I could have sworn that this was clean the night before, but I saw you go to bed. I do not blame you. Do be careful. Canlin is sleeping on the bench there. And you look over at one of the tables, and Canlin is sprawled out. She's got her face on the table. She's got a handful of bacon. There's a bit in her mouth, and there's a plate of eggs in front of her. And she is knocked out cold.
EKO.
The rest of you would head into the main room seeing this as well.
Before they
That's
go
a-
down, Veneer's like, oh, look at Kasumi. Is she still in fox form?
When I first wake up, yes, I'm still in fox form. I won't leave the room in fox form, but in your room, I'm still in fox form.
So if she's still in fox form, you're gonna look at you and be like, on your forehead.
Simba.
You see a very
That's the mark. And like, what did you do last
you
night?
see a very confused like head tilt and like paw like at your hand. Like she's gonna rub like her head for a minute.
You just have a little bald spot. A little burn spot.
With that being said, she's gonna go into human form.
Oh wait.
Um,
Does it translate over?
Well, as she goes back to human form, it looks like the remnants of a pretty decent little sunburn. Like there's a red splotch, and the skin's kind of a little peely, almost like it used to be a blister. It's not as bad as it was the night before because of the magical properties of a long rest. But there is a almost like a sunburn mark. It's red and irritated.
What happened?
I don't know. You tell me. I didn't wake up last night. Did you?
She casts Sacred Flame in her sleep.
I'm on fire!
He turned me into a newt.
I don't know. I had the weirdest dream last night. This is weird. It hurts. Maybe I shouldn't rub it.
You probably shouldn't rub it.
Okay. Well, hopefully it'll go away, and she just strolls out.
She follows.
As the two of you head into the main room, Kasumi, you see Amanda is just finishing up wiping off the stone from the soot.
Kasumi's eyes just get nice and wide, and she's just like, how about that coffee? Yeah, did you get some coffee?
So you all gather around a table together. Brick is very studiously scribbling and attempting to draw diagrams and connect the dots, dotting his T's and crossing his I's. Amanda comes out and brings you a normal breakfast, bacon, eggs, little wedges of toast. The day is still yours. What are you all doing?
Rick just puts a piece of bacon in his mouth like a cigar. Just flopping.
Rick, what are you doing?
I don't have to eat it, so I can just savor the taste.
Oh, I mean, what are you doing with the book? Still.
Trying to figure out these symbols.
How much more have you figured out from before?
Not much.
Is not much 0? Little bit?
I'm working on it.
So 0 is what I'm getting out of this.
Rick just ignores you at that point. Just keeps working.
Well, keep at it, man. Maybe you'll get it. So how's everyone else doing this morning? Did everybody sleep well? I slept fantastic, by the way.
Yeah.
I was just gonna look at everybody. Stare at Vanera, make sure she's not sprouting any horns or nothing of nowhere. Like, nah, she looks the same. You look over at Pez. He's probably licking his eyeball.
You don't judge me.
He's licking Hamburger's eyeball.
Gotta clean the boy.
Look over at Kasumi. You look groggy. You okay, Zach, Kasumi?
Yeah, I could really use some coffee though.
Wait a minute.
No.
Kasumi, come here.
Why?
Your face is red. Well, more accurately, your forehead is red.
We were outside for a while yesterday.
In one particular spot?
Don't judge me based off of my skin complexion. It's just a little red. Where's the coffee? I'm gonna go get some coffee.
I was gonna look at what fucking Amanda was cleaning, then ponder, shrug. Whatever.
That is not an unfamiliar sight to you. The hearths in your home village would often need to be cleaned from soot because of the flames, so it's
Shrugged.
very normal.
Yeah.
Rick's just gonna look up. I might have been born only a few weeks ago, but even I know she's being evasive. And then go back down to his notes.
Yes,
You know
but
what that words mean.
Yes, do you know what that words mean?
Dictionary. I don't know. Do you?
So Kasumi goes and bothers Amanda for a cup of coffee, which it has readily available. So you get a nice little ceramic mug, steaming, piping hot. It's black.
She's
not really
like,
creamer.
she's got the coffee and she's just like, just like sauntering over it.
Could I get a coffee?
Absolutely. And Amanda,
Black.
that's all we have. Pours you a mug, carries it over, and sets it down in front of you.
Chug.
I want a
Careful you do
coffee.
not scald
Purple.
yourself.
I like the heat.
Why, I have no idea. But actually, I do, but you know. The course is just so much better.
I gotta prepare, because I don't want to go on the water.
The water.
Oh, that's right.
You
Yeah.
are
Oh, yes.
a long ways away from water.
Well, better start pre-gaming now.
Why drink? Yeah. Kobolds. And she walks back behind the bar. As you were all sitting there enjoying your breakfast, you hear a soft little thud, a snort. You look over. Canlin disappeared for a moment. She popped back up, takes another piece of her bacon, starts munching on it, and you see her, like puppy dog, nodding off.
Ah, guten Tag, Herr Fräulein. Good morning.
Eh.
Are you okay?
Hired.
What has kept you up?
Lots of spells. Work. Communications. Explaining dry bell stuff. People asking questions.
Wait. Spells? Huh?
Her forehead's back down on the table. She's out.
Oh dear.
I'm
She's
confused.
tired. Well, I need to go shopping. I'm going to go out.
Rick at that point slams his notebook shut. I'll come too. I'm not getting anywhere. Out of curiosity, did I actually figure it out anything in the short amount of time?
It seems to be
Not
some
so
sort of
much
book.
from the night before.
Fair enough.
It
Okay.
seems to contain pages.
So, Brick and Zahn are going shopping for...
I need to buy some incense. And sell something.
and sell something.
And sell something.
I need to buy some insects.
No. 9. Go outside and get those. They are free.
Okay, so those two are going shopping for incense. Everyone else...
free.
I'll go with them.
I go too.
All right, guess we're all going.
Okay, group outing. You all finish up your breakfast. Pez has already chugged his coffee. Kasumi, I'm assuming, was sipping at hers at least a little bit. So you all head out of the Tempest Inn. You head towards the general store, which I believe you've been to once before. But just in case, from the exterior, looks like any other general store you've ever seen before. Wooden exterior, wraparound porch. But as soon as you get inside, it looks like it should belong in Locust Harbor. The store feels like it was built to be near the seaside. There's preserved sea creatures, dried out and mounted, hanging from the ceiling and walls. There's netted rigging stretching across the support beams, which the proprietor seems to be using to in place of a ladder. You see a somewhat middle-aged human man behind the counter. He's got long, wavy auburn hair, blue eyes. Looks a bit sunburnt. Kind of round, short beard. He's got a tattoo of a shark on his neck. He waves as the 5 of you enter and goes, "Ahoy! What can I get for you this fine morning?"
You look like a fish out of water.
"I feel like a fish out of water. What can I get for
yeah.
you all?"
I need to buy some incense and sell you some things.
He looks puzzled. Incense. Don't know if I got any of that.
Oh.
Quick sidebar. What was the name of the shop?
Out front, it just says The General.
Come to
The
general
general store.
Brick is just going to walk up to the first random object he finds and just like pick it up because, again, still discovering new things.
So,
What does he discover?
in an attempt to look like a normal person shopping, you walk up and you pick up a ceramic pot. It's empty and it came in a stack. There's maybe 5 or 6 of them stacked up, and you pull out the top one, and to him, it seems like you're just fascinated by a ceramic pot. Kind of side-eyes you a little bit, but doesn't really question it. He looks at Zahn. "You're saying you want to sell something?"
You by chance buy gemstones?
"Not really my expertise. Could spitball it, but..." Maybe.
I know it's a usual worth, but would you know anybody in town who would specialize in buying something like that?
Nah, not in Lunawind. We mainly deal with gold pieces from the mine.
And that is true.
Don't
There
play with
was so
gems too
much.
much.
That's all right.
I usually just provide grains, working tools, clothings for the miners. About it, really.
Any alchemists here in the town?
In Lunawind? No, ma'am. Not that I know of. Maybe the mayor with his weird hoodoo voodoo shit. But,
Wait, you
Nah.
said mayor with voodoo shit?
well, yeah. Half his house tried to attack you if you went inside it. Had a couple people almost lose their fingers.
The old
was-
mayor.
Yes, I was like, Amanda doesn't sound like a voodoo person.
No, Amanda's an absolute sweetheart. I'm talking about that short fat fuck.
Oh, yes, he was very dumb.
That's alright.
Yeah.
Brick has now moved on to one of the tools. He doesn't know what it is. He's just kind of messing with it.
You've picked up the head of a pickaxe. There's no shaft to it. It looks like it's just a replacement.
On the head, no shaft.
He kind of like, it looks like he's about to throw it like a boomerang.
No, no. Put that down.
The hell was that sound?
So is there anything I'm able to get y'all?
It does not seem so. Thank you for your time, though. Well, not at least me. Does anybody else have anything they need?
Not here.
Well, I am sorry to hear that, but we're open most anytime the sun's up. So y'all come back.
We need rope.
Not me. I have the magic rope.
That's right.
I do. I love my magic rope. It's very great. But I want to go see this new jail. Thank you very much for your time, good sir.
Sure thing. Anything for y'all.
Auf Wiedersehen. Walk out that general store.
So you guys boop bop back outside.
Yes.
And where are you heading off to now?
I don't know if everybody else wants to, but I want to see the prison or the jail they're making.
So is he going on his own?
I'll follow along. In the meantime, while I'm following him, I'm just kind of like tossing the orb around that we got and just kind of playing with it.
I completely forgot about that orb.
I mean, it's a fairly heavy metal orb, and you can hear it as it's landing in his hand and metal striking metal. There's a decent amount of heft to it, even though it's been drilled out and somewhat hollow.
Okay, so it's better. So that's right. It is a hollow orb.
But you all
It's like a wiffle ball, right?
Big wiffle ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big wiffle ball.
It's almost like the point dodgeballs, about that size. So you all wander around town for most of the morning, go over to see the progress on the sheriff's office. It looks like it's made some decent progress. The framework is up and the bottom walls are in the process of being erected. It's fairly easy. You can kind of get a sense of how it's going to be. It looks like it might be a little bit bigger than the previous one, but it's probably still got a decent ways to go. And as you all are walking around the town, pretty much every citizen that you pass gives you a head nod, waves at you, says hello, good morning. Pretty much everyone in the town knows who you are at this point.
As we walk through town, is there like any large rocks, boulders, just stone?
Not so much in the center of town. You'd have to go towards the outskirts, either towards the tracks or just kind of out towards one of the areas of wilderness. But everything else seems to be pretty cleared out and tidy around town.
Okay.
Son,
Yes, but what's up, Kusumi?
you said you wanted incense, right?
That would be correct.
What do you use that for?
I talk to very powerful people. Or things, or gods, whatever.
Oh. So that's your form of communication. For your god, in particular.
No, that's all of them. I can talk to anyone I want. Doesn't always
Any
mean
of
they
them?
answer. I could straight up message essentially and ask us some question or something if I felt like it.
And that's because you're trained in it, right?
Yes, because I am religious.
It's awesome. Okay. I was
Yes.
just wondering.
You're good. For a religious person, I'm very unreligious, to be completely frank with you. That's why I specialize in lightning and not healing people.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
Most people would call said religious person to come bless them or
I can bless you, you'll just probably be a creative when I'm done.
No, I'm good. I'm good, but thanks. I appreciate it.
I'm just teasing. I technically think I know how to do that.
I've
depending
seen
on
you
the-
turn someone into a crater, and I'd rather not.
Well, I mean, I was angry and he hit me and I was having a bad day.
Yeah. Well, okay. That's good to know. And so are we just strolling down like the road?
Memory lane. Yeah.
Okay. Kasumi's gonna reach in her bag and she's gonna try to find her Shenshei book, and she's just gonna kind of start scrolling through it while she's walking.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
The communications aspect. Seeing if they have anything about communicating.
Now that you know somewhat what you're looking for, you do see a section talking about younger acolytes, clerics of Shenshei that go through years of training to be able to hone their senses, their minds, their bodies with communicating with such a powerful deity. And even then, some of them are never able to fully, what's the word I'm looking for, shield themselves from that connection with her.
While you're reading this, I just want you to process that the fucking fuzzy bunny in front of you somehow has the mental fortitude to do this.
He's
That's
a vet.
why she's so confused.
If I don't believe in Santa, therefore Santa can't hurt me. That's his mindset.
Yeah, that's why Kazumi got so mad the other day.
Like,
Can't
how
hurt me if I don't
smart-
believe in it.
How is this tiny bunny able to do shit that's impossible?
Freaking laws of physics.
But yeah, so as we're walking, she's just gonna casually like read.
Okay.
Did we ever figure out which way we are going?
Not sure if we ever got a clear answer on that one, to be completely honest.
Well, no matter which way we go, someone's gonna be upset.
Oh, that's right. We were going to the Nightly Kingdoms.
Does seem like the quote-unquote best option.
Oh, yes. This is big quotations.
As you all are saying this, you hear a voice from behind you. What y'all want to go up to them Nightly Kingdom area feckers for?
To be completely frank, I don't.
We turn around. Who are we looking at?
Behind you, you see a man that looks to be fairly young, maybe mid to late 20s. But he's a big, beefy dude. Short cropped hair, blonde. His clothes seem fairly dirty. The kind of style that you had seen from the miners that you had encountered on your first visit here. And he's got his thumbs in his belt loops. He's wearing trousers, button-down shirt, sleeves are rolled up to the forearms. And he's kind of got this swagger to him. He's got a couple cronies behind him.
Yeah, cronies, so he's a bad guy. Got it.
Well, they're the kind of slow, dumb, meathead-looking types.
Who you calling Pinhead?
Who you calling
Yeah, going into
I'm Dirty Dan.
They're going to the Nightly Kingdom.
Sorry, I had to. We went down
You're
that
good.
road.
No, it's all right. I understand. But if we are going to the Nightly Kingdom, since it seems to be the safest route to where we need to go.
I don't know what y'all want to go up to them prissy nightly people for.
Again,
You
I
got
don't.
plenty of civilized, normal folk down here.
We're
You
going
have a
through
boat.
there.
Do I have a... What the hell do I need a boat for, Tin Man?
To get to the pirates.
Seems like a very intellectual conversation we're having.
Mm-hmm.
So long as y'all don't cause no trouble here in town. Suppose I ain't got no problem with y'all going up to Nightly Kingdoms or wherever the hell y'all want to go.
I would suggest showing a little bit more restraint when talking to people who you don't know of and being disrespectful.
And I say y'all should be more respectful towards the future sheriff of this here town.
Do you know what we did to the last sheriff of this town?
I know what y'all did to the last sheriff's office here in town, and y'all somehow got away scot-free with it. Making all these good, nice folk working extra hard to rebuild your disaster.
Hmm.
You also remember, the mayor. That's just something else that we can mention.
Hmm.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm going to be the future mayor of this here town. My name's Colt Johnson. Best remember it. Soon to be Sheriff Johnson.
Is there an election?
There will be.
Nice. Nice.
And who's your running partner, opponent?
Y'all don't gotta worry about her. She's not gonna get enough votes anyways. Now listen, I got shit to do here around town, so y'all keep your noses clean. There won't be no trouble.
I would love to see you try to stop me. Also, I don't want to.
Be keeping an eye on y'all.
Pleasure.
Avita-san. Don't go.
Turns away. His cronies following after him. Seems to go down the road a little ways and begins kind of bossing around some other people.
Does anybody just feel like killing someone all of a sudden?
So we're campaigning for this other lady, right?
So do we need
Yeah.
do we need to stay and make sure that he doesn't become sheriff?
Oh, he seems like a jerk.
Oh, yes, it would be so terrible if he just somehow managed to turn into pink mess and there was only one person running for the sheriff or something like that. What
We're
will we
not-
do?
Hey, we're not murdering.
Hey,
Nope.
it's not called murdering, it's called getting an edge on your opponent in an election.
Yeah, but that usually doesn't mean killing someone.
Well, it doesn't necessarily mean not killing them either.
This is a new phenomenon for me. Why do I suddenly feel like killing someone for no reason?
Yeah,
No, you have a reason. There is a reason there, but it's not a good enough reason to act upon it right now in public with a lot of people watching.
Exactly.
I don't see a problem at all.
I'm
I
just
do.
confused. He's not evil like the mayor,
Correct.
but I still want to hurt him.
He's one of those kind of people that seems very corruptible.
An asshole.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know if he's any better than the last sheriff that they had.
Probably not.
Again, I think we should find this here new running opponent, because, I mean, if honestly anyone would be better than him.
Well,
That's just my opinion.
we'd hope so.
Do we need to go ask Amanda?
I don't
Sounds
think
like-
Amanda would allow someone like him to be sheriff. I'm shocked, honestly.
Well,
mean,
he does have cronies, and unfortunately, I'm not sure how much muscle Amanda has around here. Although she might have something.
I meant ask Amanda where the other person is.
I'm not sure if we're in the.
Right now, you're all
Not in the inn.
out in just the main thoroughfare of the city.
So I'll be
Gotta
headed
go
back
find
to
her.
the inn. So let's go back to the inn then and figure out who this Dunkov is.
Okay, so y'all head to the inn, looking for Amanda. She's exactly where you left her. She is currently behind the bar and seems to be dipping in and out of the kitchen. She sees you all come in and she apologizes. Sorry, bit busy preparing for lunch rush. If it's a quick question, I might be able to help you. Otherwise, you may need to ask one of my assistants.
Does anybody want to ask her, or am I going to?
You can ask Amanda. I'm gonna go ask the assistants.
Who is Colt Johnson?
Colt is one of the two electorates for the new sheriff position that will be opening in the next few months once the jail has been built.
And would you be very upset with me if he talked shit and got his ass kicked?
We don't like him.
Neither do I. However, fair's fair. If he receives the votes, he will be elected to be sheriff. It is our rules.
He basically threatened us for walking in the streets.
He is very big for his britches.
I don't think so.
Very appreciated. And where would his running mate, or I'm sorry, his opponent be? It's a nice lady who he mentioned, but did not give us a name.
I am not sure where Kaya might be. You can ask around town if anyone has seen her. She may be hunting or be coming back from one. She glances over at one of her aides and says, John, would you please be a dear and help the Tempests out? She gets a grin as she says it. Apologies, I do need to get back in the kitchen, have something on the boil.
I'll go.
You are fine, Amanda.
Good luck. And she goes back behind. And as you shoo her away, Veneer, you turn back around, and there's that red-scaled dragonborn. Yeah, can I help you?
Oh god, I forgot about him.
Bruce just kind of looks at him, like almost like he's like just taking him all in, and then clicks his neck. Yes, you can point us to where this Kaya might be.
Kaya Logfeather, the sheriff candidate. Yes. Let's see. And he's looking through his little journal that he opens up, and he's flipping through. She should be back in town today. She was doing a bit of a hunt. We were a bit low on the meat for the carnivores. Should just see her wandering around town. She likes to make sure everybody's okay.
Seems like a very nice person.
She a human?
Oh yeah, she's about that high. Got long black hair, got a bit of a braid in it. She always with a feather. You see a black-haired girl with a feather in her head. That's her. Super sweet. Is there anything else I can help you with? I do have many documents to go through today.
No, proceed. You were...
Thank you, sir. You have been a great help.
Stop it.
Can,
You.
1 second here.
Time is money, friend.
Oh, no, not him. Sorry. No. You're good. You're good,
okay.
Young man.
Well, good luck. And he goes back, sits down at his desk, and just grabs a massive tome. Boom! Slaps it in front of himself. Opens the top. Just starts going page after page.
Hey, wait, like this voice.
Rick, you may stop that voice or I will take it from you.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to try something. I don't know if it's going to work. 1 second.
What are you going to try?
Come on down.
The price is not right, Brick. Goosh.
So, he said he described a feather.
He did
Would
describe
I
a
be
feather.
able to locate object on feathers within 1,000 feet of me? Is this
You can certainly
familiar? So I
try.
was about to say, fuck it. I mean, worst case scenario, nothing happens, and whatever. We
You
go.
just get a
We
lot
go.
of pings around the edge.
But I can sense if it's moving, so hopefully that narrows it down a little bit. Probably not, but who knows? Yeah, I'm gonna class locate objects. I'm gonna just say feathers, like
Okay.
he was described.
So you take a moment to cast a spell. The rest of the party just sits there patiently, and you are very suddenly blinded by this ping right beside Pez, as his feathered companion just lights up like a fucking Christmas tree.
Ah! It hurts in 4K!
You do, however, get another ping a couple 100 yards away. It's moving, not fast, and it's ground level.
That. We might get lucky. If you guys want to follow me, we might know where she is. Or if anybody has anything else they want to do, you can do that instead.
Yep.
This sounds important. Let's go.
Alrighty, tally ho! I will follow this ping that seems like it might be a viable option.
Okay. So you all leave the tavern, and Zahn, following a guide that the rest of you are unable to see, he hangs a sharp left, goes down the street a ways, another left, seems to be going back down past a very large, very weird-looking building. It looks like 3 separate buildings of different designs were connected by ramshackle hallways. You see out the front of it, it says the 3-Door Saloon. It's just a very... None of you have seen a building quite like this before, and all of you kind of have to stop and, like... That's weird, but busy, and keep on going. And eventually, around the corner, as you're reaching a crossroads, you see a woman. Where is she at?
What was her name one more time? Sorry.
Her name was Kaya.
Kaya.
She's a bit short, but she has a long rifle on her back. She has long dark hair with a single braid adorned with a feather. Her skin is a bit darker. And let me see. I wrote my notes really weird here. Sorry. Did I not write down what she was wearing? Well, unfortunate. So she is wearing sort of hunting leather. She's got leather pants on, a bit of a duster to keep the sun and the sand off of her. She's got a bandana around her neck. She's got a wide brim hat that's kind of tilted to the side to sort of make room for the feather that's in her hair. She's walking along, hand on the strap of her rifle, just kind of keeping an eye out, nodding to people as she's going past, and she sees the 5 of you coming up the street towards her. She stops as if patiently waiting for you all to pass, just being polite.
That aren't your sweetheart.
Oh, me?
Yes. We appreciate you letting us pass, but we are actually looking for you.
Y'all are? Well, if you're looking for me, y'all found me.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Zahn, and this is Kasumi, Pez, Veneer, and Brick is a large row man matter thing.
Well, I know who y'all are. Y'all the ones that saved us from that there corrupt mayor.
Yes.
Name's Kaya
He's-
Longfeather.
Oh, feather long.
Is there something I can help y'all with? Y'all said you were looking for me.
So we are kind of curious. We managed to bump into your running mate today. Mr. Colt, it seems?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's annoying.
He's a bit of an asshole.
Oh,
You see, I told y'all Called it.
Pez, you are completely on the dot with that one. Don't know why we didn't beat you before. We're terrible people.
Mhm.
So, out of curiosity, does he have a decent following in this town?
If I'm being honest, he's making me a bit worried. He's trying to use my descent as an excuse for me to not be even in the running.
And that descent would be...
Rude.
She kind of stops for a second, looks you over, and goes, "Well, I suspect y'all wouldn't really know. My father was from one of them wandering tribes further out west,
Mm-hmm.
part of the Awok tribe.
Can't
A lot
say
of
I'm familiar.
these here civilized folk would consider them to be savages. But
Yeah, but how... Oops, sorry.
my mother was born and raised here in Lunawind, and didn't really get the chance to ask them how they met and get any of them questions for the past, but Lunawind's been good to me. I want to do good by them."
That is very noble of you. And where you're from matters not when it comes to qualifications.
Mm-hmm.
If you're qualified for the job, it should not matter where you're from.
Well, if everybody thought like y'all, this would be a little bit less stress-inducing.
Don't worry, if your running mate decides to insult me again, you won't have somebody who's going to be opposing you in their polls.
So y'all are admitting to a potential future sheriff that you're gonna do something that might be illegal.
I mean,
Allegedly.
I'm not. He is.
I
His
would,
son is.
I would not lay a hand on him unless he's dumb enough to lay a hand on me first.
Y'all put me in a difficult position, because on the one hand, I would very much like him to not be chosen. He's very thick-skulled, thinks his opinion is the right one, and everyone else is dumber than a brick.
Huh?
I just realized what I said. I am sorry.
The whole party starts breaking out of laughter, and Brick's just standing there. What's so funny?
Is that the title? Is that the title? Dumber than a brick?
I do not know what you're talking about.
That is the title! Yee! Called it.
But listen, Kaya, I
I
have
love
already...
Thank you. Our fan in chat, thank you.
Aw.
But Kaya, please rest assured, the worst that will happen is he will lay a hand on me and I'll break a hand or something like that. But, you know.
Well, sometimes people do get into a bit of a scuffle. Not much that we can do about that. Especially considering we don't have a jailhouse to put any of them in for detaining purposes.
Yeah, that's awful. Such a shame.
She gives you a stern looks on. Her bright blue eyes are giving you a very knowing kind of look.
I am confused.
I do not apologize for being me. But
I do.
You are very nice, and I like you, and I hope you win this. To be completely honest with you, because that man seems like a very corruptible individual who would just repeat past events that have already happened.
I do agree. So far as I can tell, the people I've asked, seems like a majority are in favor of me, regardless of what that dunderhead likes to think. But still, makes me anxious, keeps me up at night.
When is the election?
Amanda has said that there won't be an election till the shelf's office built. So
Awesome.
perhaps another month or more. Something along them lines.
You live a long
It's all right.
time, sadly.
madam, you were saying you were confused about something? She's looking over at you, Kasumi.
Yeah, I was confused because when you mentioned that you felt that people were using your background against you in your running campaign, what confuses me is, but also several members of this town look at our group, which, as you can see, she just gestures around. We're not from around here.
I don't even know where I'm from.
Well, Pez is from this area. At
Yep.
least he's familiar with it, but none of us are from any similar background or area, for all that means. But yet, we seem to be revered in the town. So, if you need people to help speak out and, be endorsing you running for sheriff, I'm sure any one of us would be willing to help. Even if you need financial aid for your campaign, I'm sure I would be willing to contribute.
As would I.
Well, there's no need for any financial compensation. And I do greatly appreciate what y'all are saying. It's a bit different when y'all are out here in these smaller towns where the old folk are stuck in a very particular state of mind. Again, there's lots of people here that are from here, there, everywhere, and they're accustomed to people that were born elsewhere. Even though I was born here, there's still some stern animosity. Some of them, I have my suspicions that Colt may be throwing his weight around a little bit. I ain't got no concrete evidence of it.
Oh, he is.
He literally did it to us.
He's trying to put the fear in people, and yeah, some people don't have a very strong constitution for that sort of thing, so. But if y'all are able to put in a good word, I sure as heck won't stop yous.
Oh, don't worry. People do that.
We could always resort to old battlefield tactics.
We are not going to kill him.
No.
I was not resorting to killing. We simply make him look weak, demoralize him, and then people won't fear him anymore.
I mean,
No, that's not a bad idea.
yeah.
That's break
Competition
between who?
between them, like public displays of competition, and we could rig it.
Go on. Yeah.
Why would we need to rig it? She seems like she's already more qualified than him in every way.
She seems
Just
quite
saying
capable.
that we could make him look even worse.
To be completely fair, I think he probably does that on his own, but that's also not a bad idea.
I mean, like, what if we put on, like, a competition that everyone could join in? Like, say, hey, shoot these targets with your future sheriffs. I don't know.
You hear Kaya kind of giggling. It's a little odd to hear someone that was a bit serious have a very kind of girly giggle to her. And she goes, Colt couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. All he's got is his muscles and his weight to throw around.
That
Target?
sounds... Yeah.
Target competition.
I mean, shit. I'm pretty sure Brick and I will brawl him if he wants to do a fist-to-fist fight competition.
Pez can take him down. I don't know why I resorted to you.
Yeah.
Pez has got this.
Kaya looks down at Pez for a moment, and then she kind of thinks about it and is remembering all the rumors that she's heard about you guys and kind of...
He's an arm wrestling champion.
I beat all
beat
of
me.
them. Yep.
Interesting.
It's all in the tail.
Leverage.
Well, I know we won't be here for very long, but how fast do you think we could get a little, shindig together?
Well, if I know Colt, and I feel like I do, kind of grew up with the idiot.
My condolences.
Thank you. I'm sure it comes as no surprise that he's quite prideful.
Oh, yes. Never got that out of him. I don't know how you think that.
Look, I know it's a bizarre concept, but he is very proud, very vain. I don't think it would take much more than a bit of an insult to his honor. Get him all riled up.
Dishonor on you. Dishonor on your cow.
Dishonor on your cronies?
So, since you seem to know this man better than anyone, obviously we know very little other than I want to beat his face to a pulp. What would humiliate him the most?
I don't mean no offense, Zahn. What would insult you?
I was gonna look back at the group.
Oof.
You actually hear Brick going,
I'm not sure I want to say that in front of everyone here.
Why
Now, please
not?
enlighten us.
Well, to be completely honest, if I lost in a fist fight to any of them here, I would probably be extremely upset. But, if I had to choose something that would insult my honor the most.
I would like to request that whatever sort of damage to his pride be perhaps verbal. If y'all are the first to throw a punch, there's gonna be problems, but if y'all are defending y'allself,
Yeah.
Are you saying that I don't know how to make someone punch me? Oh.
Yes, we want to punch him every day, so don't worry about it.
How do you hurt a man like that's ego?
Don't ever call me a coward.
without even hearing what she wanted to say, I could.
Hey, micro penis.
Sir, you look like you have some microaggressions.
I mean, you could try that.
It seems like we might need to do something that will antagonize his cronies and himself, and then insult him and his tiny
Now,
pea brain.
Before y'all get too deep in your discussions, to remain with a bit of plausible deniability, I shall leave y'all with this one other suggestion of mine.
Mhm.
If y'all make him do something that makes him ineligible, maybe if he does something wrong, well, y'all have a good day. She tips her hat, walks away, and seems a little bit happier. She's giving a bit of a whistle. She wanders back off around the
Thank you
town.
for your time.
It was nice to meet you. Goodbye. Bez.
Hmm?
You know about things in this country more than most. If that would disqualify you from something like this.
Murder.
Okay, so I'm not letting him kill me or any of us.
Attempted murder.
Next on the list.
Attempted murder?
As he says murder, you see Hamburger perk up, go, "Mer."
Listen, Hamburger, I want to kill him too, but we can't. So attempted murder is fun.
I mean, like, there's many things that you could do in a civilized world, such as the Untamed West, which is very civilized.
Oh, yes.
Another suggestion I would suggest would be DM.
No, you got to figure this out.
Oh.
Denied!
Quick, I need to roll to bullshit something. Calling them names, insulting their mothers. I don't know.
We've already tried arson, and it clearly didn't work.
Yeah, that was a bit destructive.
say destructive, not destructive enough. It's a relative term. Tomato, tomato.
Again, we need to get him to do something illegal, basically. So I mean, like making a fool of himself, like public intoxication,
Hey,
public drunkenness.
I'm not sure that would really do much in a town like this. No offense, Pez.
I mean, like it would prove that he's incompetent.
Yes, but old people set in the ways don't care about incompetency. Being incompetent, this language is hard. Being incompetent, they just don't like the other opponent, so will vote for him for the sheer fact of not voting for her.
Well, I mean, I still like the idea of a shooting competition, because I mean, if allegedly he can't shoot the fly off of a giga, then I mean, heck it.
Well, wait, how? So it's only been a couple minutes, right? So we left the inn, found him. Yeah, it's only been a couple minutes.
It's not even
Well?
lunchtime yet. You're starting to smell, as the breeze wafts through the town, a little bit of what might be for lunch, but you're still pretty well off.
Nice. So, what I'm hearing is we need to wait for the lunch rush to be over. Have a man to help us orchestrate a shooting competition for tomorrow or the day after, and then humiliate him and his mother.
Yeah, we can call him Yeller or something.
Yeah.
That's like calling someone chicken, if y'all don't know that.
oh,
Rick's gonna snap his fingers and Mortar's gonna pop up.
Mm.
Blackmail spy?
Oh, that's
Well-
a good idea.
You clever fuck. Fuck.
Mortar, go. And he's gonna go and find Colt and just sort of try to, as stealthily as possible, shadow him and see if he can catch him either doing or talking about anything that would get him in a lot of trouble.
So, can you hear us while Mortar's flying around?
Oh, I'm not going to be actively in contact with him, but if Mortar knows if he hears or sees anything, to come back and tell me, because we can communicate telepathically within 100 feet of each other.
Well, that's just word of mouth. It's your word versus his.
Yeah, but then we'll know and we can catch him.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, fuck it. Let's see what happens. When he finds the hoity-toity Mick, I have an ego bigger than mine, is, let us know.
Yeah, he can also keep track of him for us and just come back and let us know whenever we need to find him.
Wunderbar. Because this is fun.
So you send Mortar off to follow Colt. Make a perception check with Mortar stats.
And I believe
That's a Donkeysaurus.
donkey.
It's a Donkeysaurus.
Does Ward have
Yeah,
advantage on those?
I get advantage, yeah, and a +3. 21.
21. It's not hard for him to find Colt. He's still wandering around the main street, kind of throwing his weight around. He's not physically abusing anyone, but he's definitely pre-throwing around his weight. He seems to be walking up to people, nitpicking about what they're doing and why it's wrong. And of course, a lot of the people he's approaching is a couple of people that are just like one, maybe two. So he's got the numbers, he's got the size, he's got the bulk. But so far, not really hearing anything incriminating, just him being an ass.
Yeah, Mortar's... I'm not going to be actively seeing through Mortar's eyes.
Mhm.
Mortar's just going to follow him throughout the day, and if he sees or hears anything, then like, that's not good, he'll come back and find me.
Okay.
So, out of curiosity, Since you guys probably have other things to do, I wonder if I could go out and practice somewhere which would piss him off. You know, go to some place that's not right next to a building, but, you know, maybe a field right behind it and start practicing with my sword. See what he says. I think I will do that.
Could do it by the new sheriff's office.
I think there's a little too many people around for that, as much as I would really like that.
Fair enough.
I would not actually want to hurt anybody that doesn't need to be hurt.
Oh, true.
Well, Brick, where is he right now?
Is Mortar within 100 feet?
Let me see.
I can roll a d100.
1.
You know what? Fuck it. Roll a d100. See what happens.
Oh, God!
How many feet away he is?
why
Waiting for
not?
the gadonk!
Stunk.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
A 45.
So he's a couple streets down, but
That way.
Which way is he heading?
That way.
Okay, so DM, I'm gonna pretend I knew what direction he was pointing.
yes, in the world that you're in, when Brick goes that way, you are able to go, oh, that way, and go.
So, I'm going to go in the general direction he is walking. I think it might be prudent to have at least one of you nearby me, so there's a witness other than myself. And then everyone else can figure out another way of doing that, or go petition Amanda for the shooting competition.
Oh, I do.
Go on.
I'm gonna cast Disguise Self.
Okay. What are you turning yourself into?
Something not Pez.
That is very open to interpretation. What are you making yourself look like?
Pez, the merchant who's not from here.
I mean, doesn't Disguise Self, like, say you have to be the same height?
I believe you're able to change by a few inches.
A smaller merchant! A smaller merchant!
It's
Mayor.
basically the merchant with dwarfism. So theoretically, you could turn into a halfling or a gnome and be of an appropriate size.
What if I turn into Canlin and see how he interacts with her?
Oh.
It's the 50-50.
Certainly try.
Oh.
Heck it, why not? Poof.
So all of a sudden, Vanera, your wife, is standing right beside you where Pez once was.
Don't forget to flap your arms.
All the blood out.
Oh.
His hands are gone!
So what's the plan here? Zahn is gonna go and
Start
Be a
swinging the sword
nuisance.
around. Yeah, I'm gonna start swinging the sword around and start practicing. Just kind of
just in the
away
middle of the street.
No, like, I would say, well, so in the direction he's going, like, there are houses that, like, end and then there's fields behind them, right?
There's some open spaces. The main part of the city is that main thoroughfare, and as you splinter off to the side, you get to some of the more personal homes. There's a lot more space between them. So if you're looking for, like, a cactus or something to swing at, then that's very easy.
Yeah. Fuck it, let's do that.
But Vanera,
Yes.
if this is gonna happen, we might need to go find Canlin and keep her busy.
Why don't you two go do that, and I will stick with Pez.
And me?
So you two is in Kasumi and Brick?
Yeah. Oh, was Pez going with Zahn?
Pez is Canlin.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
No, I know that.
Yes, he was gonna stick with me to be a person who's not me as a witness.
So if my understanding is
Gotcha.
Zahn's doing his thing, but Canlin's just sort of off to the side. If that's my understanding of it.
To a degree, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yes. Why you look confused?
Not confused.
Thinking evilly.
Trying to go on a date with my wife.
I mean, I just learned how to do this. Hamburger whispered it to me in my sleep, so I'm yours.
Veneer, I mean, you can stick around. If he's a very traditional man, he probably won't like what you're doing anyways.
True, let's go.
All right, hold my hand.
Brick, Kasumi, have fun. We'll catch you later. Bye.
The look of dumbfounded confusion on both of you is amazing. So
You're just gonna turn around and be like,
Zahn is heading for a cactus. Vanera and Pezcanlin are holding hands?
Peslin.
So then Kasumi and Brick, what are you two doing?
Qhiph'aks.
Well, we might need to find the real Canlin and keep her away from fake Canlin
That sounds like a good idea.
to avoid suspicions. Do you think she's at the tavern, like the inn, or do you think she's at her station? She didn't look super great this morning.
Let's check the tavern first, and then I assume that's on the way to the station.
Okay, good plan. But we probably need to go fast. So, speed walk. Speed walk.
So the two of you begin power walking towards the tavern. The rest of you are heading off.
Go.
In the direction of that dude.
Zahn is heading towards the cactus, who begins
Barring.
practicing as if it's a sort of shadow boxing almost, except with the cactus and not your shadow. Practicing your sword movements, occasionally lopping off a little piece of it maybe as you get a little too close. Vanera and Canlin are slightly off to the side, holding hands and sort of casually watching.
Making kissy faces.
And sure enough, Colt is coming down the road with his two goons. Looks over at Zahn and says, "Hey! Y'all can't just be attacking any cactus there." And that's where we're going to take a break.
Oh my goodness, it's already 9:30.
We will
It's only
be
8:30.
right back after a quick bathroom and drink refill. Don't go anywhere.
Return.
Though.
And welcome back. So, when we left off just a few short minutes ago, the Tempests were plotting how to make Colt look bad, get him out of the running entirely. Kasumi and Brick ran off to try and find Canlin to make sure that she did not accidentally interfere. We had Pezcanlin holding hands with Vanera. Very scandalous. Huh?
Panlin.
Panlin and Panera. Zahn
There.
was going and attacking a cactus, imagining it as an opponent so he could train with his sword. And sure enough, apparently Colt did not like that. Came and began to confront Zahn, yelling, "Hey! Y'all can't just be hacking at no cactuses there."
Go back to scaring the locals, little man.
You see him kind of bristle a bit, takes his thumbs out of his pockets. "Who y'all calling little? Short stack?"
That is a compliment where I am from, but I appreciate the attempt. It's a pitiful insult.
I didn't know you swung that way.
He kind of looks over at you with Canlin and says, "Why don't y'all ladies keep your mouths shut? The men are speaking."
Bond's gonna perk an eyebrow. Like, Excuse me? You will not speak to those ladies like that in any way, shape, or form, especially in my presence.
And what are y'all gonna do to stop me, eh?
I'm not gonna do anything. You die.
So y'all threatening me now?
I'm not threatening you in any way, shape, or form. I'm just saying that I wouldn't fight you because I'd be afraid of what would happen to you.
I think y'all are misunderstanding that, we got you outnumbered here.
You would need at least 3 times the amount of people that you have right now to even compete with what we are dealing with here.
Now look, y'all
not
are
wrong.
already gonna be on thin ice. I know what y'all did to the previous sheriff's office.
I'm so afraid of what he did to the ship. Get over it. They're making a new one. It's done and over with. If you aren't happy, then deal with it. I don't quite care.
Well, then I can guarantee y'all will be the first inhabitants of said new jail once it's back up and running. You'll be staying there for quite a long time, my little fluffy friend.
Little man, I have been threatened by people twice your size and with 3 times the amount of authority. You do not scare me in any way, shape, or form, nor would you be able to lock me into any of your tiny jails here.
And I'm sure all y'all's big deeds and all this boasting y'all are saying are actually what y'all did and not just weaving some tall tales to make y'all seem better than you is.
Unlike you, we don't have to weave tales.
Son's gonna chuckle loudly.
And I'm gonna
At
weave
least
my
I don't
tail
have
with
a
hers.
tail. Like y'all freaks of nature out here.
It's good for balance. You probably have trouble with that. You know, equilibrium type bullshit.
Careful, that's a big word, Vinny.
I
You might not
it
know
was a
what you
pretty big
mean.
word. Did you know what that word means?
He does look a little confused and he glances at his buddy to the right who just sort of...
Oh. Little man, little vocabulary. Good to know.
Why don't you take your little cronies and go do something that's actually useful to this town instead of scaring people to try to win an election you're going to drastically lose?
Y'all don't even know what y'all's talking about. I am here to protect this town, make it a better, safer place to be.
Is that
Keeping
what you tell
things
yourself?
law and orderly is the way to go.
And you do that by trying to scare people.
Bum, bum.
Pathetic.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay.
Can I help?
I want to assist too.
What are you doing to assist?
Sure.
It's not bad.
Angry
Snuggle.
eyes.
Oh,
Snuggle? Super intimidating.
Do even more inappropriate things with other ladies here than they're both lizard people. I got a 12 plus 5, so I have 17.
17. Okay. Well, now I think y'all might have just overstayed y'all's welcome. So I'm gonna have to ask y'all to leave.
I'm alright. I'm gonna stay right where I'm at. Thank you for the suggestions, though.
No, I don't think so. He kind of snaps his fingers and the 2 big lugs begin walking towards you.
So real fast, DM, how many? So it's him and 2 others?
3.
Him and 3 others.
No, 3 total.
Oh, okay. Well, gentlemen, I will give you 1 and 1 warning only. I would highly suggest not touching me.
Or me.
Yes, or definitely either of them. Touching me is one thing. You try to touch them, they'll probably kill you. And if they don't do it, I will certainly beat you to a pulp.
You see Colt kind of look around. You notice that there's no one around. Well,
While he's
go
looking
quietly, or we can set y'all on your way over that little ledge over there.
Oh, big words for such a small man.
these dudes are actually quite a bit larger than you are in height and bulk. Just for the record.
I'm aware.
Right. I'm just laying the groundwork for the mental picture that these are some husky fellas.
Can I cast thaumaturgy?
I'm interested to see how this is gonna work.
What are you doing with thaumaturgy?
I want the ground to start shaking.
Start shaking?
Mm-hmm.
What's the radius around the spell?
30 feet.
30 feet? Okay. Wow, really? Come on, triples. There's no way. I literally just rolled 3 6s on 3 different dice. That's amazing.
Impressive. His luck's all gone now, though. He's not gonna get that anymore.
I know, 20s from here on out.
Okay, so you cast Thaumaturgy and start shaking the ground around them?
Thaumaturgy, oh yes.
Thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy.
Okay, so...
As like wordlessly as possible, so it's like they don't.
Most of their focus seems to be on Zahn at the moment, so you're probably pretty okay with it at this point.
Okay.
Zahn, I need you to make a dexterity save, please.
Sure.
Since this is also technically being cast around in your area as well.
So 13 plus 16. Oh, sorry, 16 plus 3. Holy shit. It's been a long day. So it'd be 19.
Okay. You feel, all 4 of you feel the ground begin to shake underneath your feet. It's not violent like enough to make you fall, but it's definitely startling. The 2 big ones stop, put their hands out to their sides, and are just, oh, what in the hell? It's like, y'all,
Can I like?
it's like, he's doing it! Stop him! They
Can
point
I-
at Zahn, and they rush Zahn. He's the one that was threatening them, and the ground began to shake.
God damn it! I wasn't done.
What was the rest of your spell?
No, you're good. You've already done it.
Okay. Y'all heard it. I gave her a chance.
Well, no, it just kind of. You already had described what you were gonna do, so it kind of messes it up at this point. So.
Sorry. Well, the 2 big lugheads are rushing forward. There's still the other one that's not doing anything, though.
You talking about Johnson?
Colt, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'll say it to him.
Okay.
She's gonna stare at him and like get his attention. And I mean like murder in her eyes. As like cutely as possible.
So
like the death glare that I give.
Oh. Okay.
And she's going to be like, what can I say?
Intimidating.
Yes,
Intimidating,
I'm
Manor.
gonna try and intimidate him.
Just pull out your really cutesy Palpatine.
Unlimited power!
I can't even do it now.
Do not pretend to know the powers that we hold.
Not in that voice, but
Right.
just like as intimidating. Yeah, like don't pretend to assume you know the powers that we hold, little man.
Okay.
You along those
So-
lines.
As the 2 burly men charge towards Zahn, we're going to take a quick aside and see what Kasumi and Brick are attempting to
La
do.
la 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 la.
So you two head towards the tavern. You poke your head inside, and there is a distinct lack of Candlin at the table you had seen her asleep at that morning.
We'll keep
To the real station. And pivot. Go.
So with
Exit
the pair of
stage
you
right.
doing a very hearty power walk, getting some curious stares because you're kicking up a bit of dust with your pitter patter.
Clang,
but
clang,
you're
clang,
not-
clang, 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 clang.
Soon enough,
I
you make it
cannot
to the
be stealthy
dragonfly.
with you.
Well, technically, you can. He can't. So you arrive at the dragonfly rail station. Knocking on her little door.
Janlin!
You hear a heavier thud than what might be normal. A little bit of a scuffle. You, hello.
Hi.
She's kind of like holding onto the doorknob, helping keep herself up. She's like groggily looking up at you too. Can I help you? Yeah.
How's it going?
I was napping.
Oh. I'm sorry.
It's okay. She's kind of like
Hey,
arms flopped at her side and just kind of like a tired toddler.
I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
What do you think of this cult guy?
I shouldn't say.
I think you should.
No.
I won't tell anybody.
But it's bad words. I hear people say.
Oh, I hear bad words all the time. We walk around with Zon.
Swear.
Fuck you!
Swear. Please make her swear.
I must have my wife unhinged.
Amanda called him dickhead once. Yeah,
That
asshole a lot.
seems fitting.
She like stuffs a oversized jacketed hand in a pocket. Piece of bacon comes out and she's
Are you okay?
I was up late.
Why?
I had to send messages because of you guys. And they were sending back to me.
Oh. We got messages?
No, I got messages. I had
Oh.
to tell people that you'd come back. The dry bell's safe. Had to talk to all the other stations and let them know that people can go there if they want, even though it's dead. I didn't sleep well.
Do you want to go back to your nap inside your room? We can stand guard and tell everyone else to go away.
Sure. There's... She kind of looks back inside. There's only one train today. I don't know if anybody's gonna be on it. Can't really sleep through that though. Loud whistles.
We'll wake you up.
Mhm.
Hug.
We'll just make sure no one wakes you up like we just did.
Okay. Good night. Grabs the handle, shuts it, and you swear you hear right after the door shuts, it's like she just let go and continued the momentum backwards.
Bonk.
My wife!
I hope she's okay.
You hear the faintest, softest, cutest little snores.
He's fine.
Just like the...
Now, from the station, how open is the station?
The station is like an overglorified open pavilion. The only enclosed space is Canlin's box, and it's essentially the wall with the door, the back wall, and then the other two walls have barred grates, basically, so she can talk to people that are like parallel inside and the people that are coming right off the train.
Okay. Kasumi is just gonna have a seat on the ground right in front of the door.
Okay. Rick?
And just relax.
Brick is gonna do the same. Pull out his notes again. And he's like,
Yep.
he's even gonna show Kasumi like what he's dealing with and like pointing out, okay, I think this one goes here, but it's not matching up with anything. I don't know. I think this one's the incomplete one, but I'm not sure.
Oh. That was from the teleportation circle?
Yes.
So are you trying to read it? Or recreate it?
Recreating is not a good idea. Also, I don't have all the symbols. I have maybe a little over a third or 2/3 of all the symbols.
That could fill that's a lot of blanks to have to fill in.
Yeah. I'm hoping just to get a general area.
Like some keywords.
Yeah, narrow it down. That way we know, at least for now, which places what area to avoid, and whenever we get around to wanting to kill it, where to go.
Well, maybe we can find some places that study runes, or like a bookstore or something down the road. See if we can find any lore.
A wizard.
A wizard. That's a good idea. They are pretty smart.
I assume this is more their area of expertise.
Yeah, they like their books.
So do I. I like
Books
punching
are
stuff.
nice. You like punching stuff?
Punchy stuff and books. It's a weird combination.
That is a very weird combination. I'm gonna get my Shinsei book out. I'm just gonna read it.
All right. So
She just gets in her book.
as the two of you stand guard in front of Canlin's little shack, trying not to awe yourselves to death with her cute little snores, we're going to shift back to the other three who, let's see. I need the three of you to roll initiative, and we're just going to use the theater of the mind for this because I was not ready for this to happen. I'm loving that this is happening, but
16.
So Veneer was 16 on.
15 plus 6, so 21.
Christ
21.
almighty.
I get
21.
plus 6, and you get plus 6 on the initiative. So great.
I'm aware of how initiative bonuses work. So, so right off the bat, the two big boys are jumping you, Zon.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have them go first since they lunged at you.
Question. Before we get too much farther into this, I had a quick sidebar. With Mortar seeing all this happening, would that trigger enough for him to come back?
You did tell him that if they started doing something wrong, that yes, he should start coming back. But it would still probably take, even with it. Well, what's his fly speed?
60 feet.
60 feet. It would still be a round or two before he got within.
Okay.
Because you guys are like way to the north side of town, and they're kind of in like the southwestern part of the town. It's a decent ways away. So
Just wanted to check.
Yep, I'll keep track of when Mortar's able to get to you.
Right.
So, let's see. They're going to both attempt to grapple you, Zon. So, I literally just rolled
again?
2 natural 20s.
I don't really know how that works, so...
So they have grabbed hold of you
Okay.
and need to make contested strength throws against them.
So,
So roll a d20, add your strength.
okay. 18 plus 3, so 21.
You're able to throw off the grip of one
Ooh.
of the two, but the
Strong
other
boy.
one is able to keep his hand, his big meaty hands around your arm. He goes,
Big meaty hand. So,
"Big
question.
meaty claws.
Does
I
grapple
got him,
count
Colt. I
Does
got him
grapple-
right here. Huh?
Does grapple count as an attack?
Technically, yes.
So then I need him to take a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That would be a 18.
So he passes it, but he's going to take half of it. And I don't remember what that is. He takes 6 lightning damage.
Like a socket.
Okay, so the one tries to grab you and you pull your hand free, but as you're focusing on him, your other arm gets grabbed and he goes, I got him, Colt! And you go, he's like, it tingles! And it serves to make his grip tighter around your arm as his muscles contract, making it even more difficult for you to break free. So, we will begin the initiative order now. Zahn, you're up first.
Wait. I rolled 22.
Oh,
Let's
you
say,
rolled a
yeah.
22. I'm sorry, I didn't.
I was
I didn't
laughing because
hear
I'm
that.
like, I guess I'm
I didn't
faster
hear
than
that. I'm
Pez.
sorry. Oh, that was my bad. I didn't hear it. So, Pez, you were up first. Apologies.
So, still disguised as Canlin. I'm going to do something kobolds normally do. And that
Their eyeball?
is... Well, Canlin's a lady.
Oh, sorry.
I
Ladies don't poop. Ladies don't lick their eyeballs.
I am going to grovel, cower, and beg.
Oh,
Dude.
okay.
Pez is committing to the fucking act.
Well, they have to be within 10 feet of you.
Are they within 10 feet of me?
If, from my understanding, you were standing off to the side to give Zahn room to swing his sword around.
I move up within 10 feet of them.
Okay, so as they go to grab Zahn,
Arms flapping.
you flap your hands going,
Wait, no!
and all three of them seem to stop for a moment and turn to look at Canlin. So, remind me again, that's anyone that's attacking them has advantage? Because they're all distracted by you now?
Once per short rest, as an action, you can cover, you can cower to distract foes. Until the end of your next turn, allies gain advantage on attacks against enemies within 10 feet of you that can see you.
Okay, so all three of them are now distracted by you, flapping your cute little arms, going, wait! So, that was your action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Bonus action, I'm going to secretly load a vial into my knockdown gloves.
Oh shit.
Okay. So you go, wait! With her sleeve. Okay, so if that's it for your turn, Zahn, now it is your go.
How mean do I want to be? I kind of feel like I want to be really mean.
It's your turn. What are you doing?
I'm going to look at the person who grappled me, and I'm going to cast Banishment.
What?
Oh.
What?
He needs to make a charisma saving throw.
I need to check something real quick.
Into the
He
void.
might be like this is just to be clear. This is an average Joe, right? This is not.
It's all right. Just wait until it's my turn.
You're gonna banish him to his pappy's house.
Not liking what he's reading here.
Not good.
Please don't kill this guy.
I thought I just put him into like a harmless plane of existence.
Okay.
To the astral sea with you.
If the
With
target is
you.
native to the plane of existence you're on, you banish the target to a harmless demi-plane.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what I read.
Yes.
So I was like,
I was worried. Okay.
So the first layer of hell.
Sorry, I remember a different version of the spell where you just send him to a random plane of existence. So he
Yeah,
might just be in the
I
fire
think-
plane burning alive.
I think that was 4 that you could, because you can send a target to any plane of existence, but if they're from the plane that you're on, I don't think
Right.
you get to choose.
Yeah, I'm thinking of a different iteration
yeah.
of the spell. Woo!
Okay, so
Or,
he's got to
you know,
make a charisma saving throw.
Yes,
He's
sir.
in the water plane, drowning.
Glub, he got a 2.
So he is now banished. And
So
before
the
he
one
does
that was
that,
grabbed onto you, right?
yeah, so Zon's gonna look at him and be like, bye-bye.
He looks at you and go, what? And he's gone. And you just hear the other meathead beside going, Travis! Ah! Cole, they took Travis! And he
Zon's-
rears up to get ready to deck you. I love that this is the music we're listening to. The bling, boom, Travis, no! Let's turn that up a little bit for stream people. There we go.
Wait.
Okay, so that was your action. Do you have a bonus action that you would like to do?
That's a spell, so... Nah, can I just bonus action... oh no, the guy's rearing up, so no, it wouldn't make sense for me to do that, so no, that'll be the end.
Okay. What is that? It is Colt's turn. He's gonna look at you and go, hey! You bring Travis back! And he begins to walk up closer towards you. And he... Yeah, he's just gonna punch you.
Okay.
So, let's see. That's gonna be... a natural 20 and a 12.
Oh, 20 obviously, 12 no.
Okay. So... he hits you for 12 points of bludgeoning damage. He swings the first one, misses. You duck out of the way, but as you're ducking, he comes up with an uppercut and catches you in the jaw.
With a punch?
Yeah.
Hardest punch I've ever heard. All right.
He's a big dude.
I mean, I punch too. I can't punch that hard.
He's human,
You're
right?
not a big dude. You're just a small little dude. Yeah, he's a
Me
human.
too.
Okay.
I do
okay.
need to make a dexterity saving throw, though. Oh, no. Because this is the same... No, this is the same thing. I've already used my reaction. Never mind.
I need you to make a concentration check.
Oh, no problem. Was that just a d20 plus my concentration?
Correct.
I mean, it's already been your turn, so you get your reaction back, I believe. Right?
Oh, yeah, because they went first.
Yes. So you would have that back. So do your concentration check first for me.
So I rolled another 18 plus 4, so 22.
Then you're
think
fine.
I'm alright.
He's still banished.
Yes.
That would... Dexterity, right?
Yes, sir.
It's an 18.
So he passes, and he takes half, so... that'd be 7 points of lightning damage.
Okay. Okay, so he goes, punches you under the chin, and he feels a little bit of a shock in his hand, shakes it off. Doesn't seem to have a whole lot of effect to it. That's going to be his turn. Vanera.
That was an echoey horse.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. He was barking. I was trying to figure out which one was doing it. You okay over there?
Oh, I'm fine. These guys will push overs.
Are you looking to punch?
I could punch. I was thinking of a little more deadly, but Qhiph'aks too, I guess.
We can't kill them, and she's gonna cast Enhance Ability.
Okay.
Full strength.
How does that work?
What's the
You
range
get
on
an
that one?
advantage. Oh, are they checks? Never mind.
Yeah, they're checks.
They're checks. Oh, that's boring. Sorry, never mind.
It's all right. I've never heard of it before. I didn't know.
Is he? So where are they? Like, are they right up on Zon? Like,
Yes.
There's no space.
It's basically them ganging up on Zon. The one guy bamfed out. Panlin is flapping him
Grovel
her
cowering
arms.
in wood.
And you're, I would say, maybe 25, 30 feet away. Because you were kind of setting off to the side.
Yeah, I was just trying to get a visual of like how close they were for my ability.
You can come join
I would say
your
they're
wife.
about 25 feet away from you.
Are there any plants on the ground?
There's some desert scrub, and there is the one cactus that Zahn was sparring against.
Murdering.
That grin worries me.
I will cast Shield of Faith on Zahn.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And is that all
You
you're
get
going to do
plus-
for your turn? Going to
plus
move
2
closer or
AC.
just... Oh, it's a bonus to AC?
Yeah, it adds
These two.
to your
Yeah.
AC. I don't think
Oh,
I can do
fine.
anything else
Okay.
because that was my first level spell. No, I did a spell. I can't do anything else. I think I'm done.
Okay, so that is your turn gone. Travis is banished. Going on to the
Travis
next,
is banished.
going on to the next goon. He is going to attempt to grapple you again. That is a... That is a 10. I'm assuming that doesn't do anything. And a natural 1.
Not with plus 2 AC.
Not with plus 2 to the
He goes to grapple me and I stick my foot out, trips him.
So they
Did you roll
continually...
an attack?
It was a grapple attack, yes.
Like, wait, was one of my allies attacking?
No. They were
No?
attacking.
Oh,
No, he
okay.
cast a banish spell, and then she cast Shield of Thingy.
Oh,
Shield
okay.
of Faith. So no, there were no attacks from your party to them. But he goes to grab you and doesn't quite make it. So yeah, that's the end of his turn. Pez, back to you.
Seeing that my groveling didn't really do too much.
Yet.
Well, it did. Your teammates didn't take advantage of it. It's a problem.
Sorry.
They were very distracted by you.
I was afraid I'd kill the shit out of him, to be completely honest.
Ooh. I'm not gonna go for Colt. I'm gonna go for the other guy. Because he's probably closer to me than, within 10 feet, right?
Yeah, they're both still within 10 feet of you.
So I'm gonna go up to the other guy. And, I'm a punch him with my knockdown gloves.
Okay.
Do it.
Make an attack. Whoop. Scraggle.
So if I'm looking at this, the target must make a DC 15 Dex check.
Oh,
I first
okay.
need to roll to see if I hit.
Mhm.
Not the D100.
Oh, the D100.
I don't know why I'm rolling these dice. Oh, that's a 19.
19 hits.
Oh, sweet. So they... On a successful hit, the vial explodes, dealing 2d8 force damage. So where are my
Okay.
d8s?
And what check do I need to make?
A DC 15 Dex.
No.
Alright, so that's 12 points of force damage. And the target is now knocked prone.
Okay. So, tiny little Canlin comes up to the big guy, just doof, and a small explosion comes erupting out of the sleeve. I believe you lose disguise self after attacking. It's been a minute. I haven't looked at disguise self in a while. Let me double check that. Spells, disguise self. Da da da.
Blah, blah, blah.
No. Just if someone inspects it.
Yeah. So I'm still Ganlin. So could I like add flavor? Like when I go to punch him, I just say, "I said wait."
Yeah, sure. So you run up to him and you say, "I said wait," and belying your size, it doesn't look like you're hitting him hard. You're just kind of like, eh, and then poof, and he ass over tea kettle, gets knocked away from Zahn, and just ends up like reverse scorpion, and it's just like legs finally fall down and flump, and he's just like winded and wheezing, and eyes are rolling like, what the fuck just hit me? So yeah, he's knocked prone.
Awesome.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Can I bonus action say, "I'm telling the mayor"?
Sure. Yeah. So you say, make a deception check.
At advantage because of pack tactics?
It's not an attack.
I can
An
be.
advantage because of pack tactics. The Panlin strikes again.
14.
14.
What if I roll that in real life? I am curious. Oh, that would have been so much better.
Okay. Well, as you say that, the guy that you knocked down, his head snaps up and his eyes are wide. And he's like, "Oh!" And he kind of looks over at Colt and looks like he's beginning to try to get back up to his feet. Colt, on the other hand, doesn't seem terribly fazed by that at the moment. So that was your action and bonus. You still have your movement?
Can Hamburger run to find someone important?
Yeah, sure. So you send Hamburger off, and he's, we'll say he goes full sprint, just little dust cloud, chocobo dust cloud as he's tearing off down the street. Okay. So, Zahn, it is your turn.
So Colt is right in front of me, right?
Correct. The other goon is on his back, looking fairly scared.
Good. Zahn. So how far away is Colt from Zahn? Right in his face? Couple feet?
He's right in your face. He just punched you a minute ago.
Okay, cool.
He doesn't have
Zahn's
extendo
cool.
arms.
Damn! If only he had the extendo arms.
Go gadget arms.
Zahn's gonna look up at Colt, and he's just gonna smile very, like, alright. That was okay. Let's see how you handle my punch. And Zahn's gonna literally grasp his fist. You're just gonna see lightning coursing on it. And he's gonna punch him in his stupid fucking nose with Storm Strike at the lowest level he can.
Okay, roll your attack.
So, I'm guessing an 18 hits.
18 hits.
And what is it? It's only 3d10?
Only.
Hey, I'm hoping I roll low, okay? I
It's
didn't crit.
you.
I didn't roll a crit. Let's take it as a blessing at that point. I might have turned the fucker into mist. On the bright side, nobody would know where the fuck he went. I actually rolled pretty low. So it's 10, 11, 12, 13 points of lightning damage.
13. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you rear back, punch him square in the schnoz, and he reels back, his nose coming back.
1 second, too. He gets thrown back 10 feet from this.
There's no check.
Nope. He got hit by lightning damage. He gets thrown back 10 feet.
What's that feature again?
Feats and traits, that is... Oh, God, it's somewhere. It's in, like, freaking, like, the most obscure... Yeah, when you deal lightning damage to a large or small creature, you can push it up to 10 feet away from you.
Yeah. Okay. So you punch him in the nose, and his feet are dragging against the dirt. He windmills a little bit, but he comes back down. Nose is purpled and red and beginning to bleed down the front of his face.
And Zon's gonna make it look like he followed through. That wasn't lightning. That was sheer force that punched him.
Right.
Good luck.
Okay. Right. You are not an actor. It is Colt's turn. Unless there's anything else you're doing bonus action or movement wise.
No.
Nope.
Just gonna look menacing.
Okay. Well, he's going to strut back up to you, and he's going to do the Henry Cavill with his arms, getting ready to deck you again. Gonna make 2 attacks. Or he's going to roll a 1 and a 2. Apparently, the punch to his nose has made his eyes water, and he can't quite seem to focus on where you are. So he comes
so
up to you,
cross-eyed.
and he punches twice, and you dip, dodge,
Duck.
dip, duck, dive, and dodge. So, that is his go. Shockingly enough. Vanera, my dear. Actually, no. Sorry. Continue. It is Vanera's turn.
So how are they looking? Like,
The one goon is on his back from being knocked over by Panlin. Colt now has a bloody nose. You're not quite sure what the other one's status is because he's just sort of sprawled out, dirty and dusty from being knocked ass over tea kettle.
to hurt them.
What are you doing, Vanera?
I don't know. I don't have anything.
It's okay to skip your turn.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't have anything that's not gonna fucking kill him instantly. So like, are you done, or do I have to summon a book, a big one, that drop on your head? I really don't want to do that.
Unlimited cosmic power. Itty bitty little options.
Can I like intimidate him with that? Like, I'm not fucking joking. Like, I'll drop a book on your face.
Make an intimidation check, yeah.
At advantage because of tactics.
It's not an attack.
7. It's super effective.
I'd have been more intimidated if you would actually summon the book.
I have a feeling it was super effective because of DM rolls.
Fuck my life!
You need to get new dice. I have a lot.
And you guys didn't get me any from PAX.
A bad juju.
I'm not salty.
Nope.
I will
So,
pick you if you were.
Vanera begins threatening these two people with a giant book of some sort. The man on the ground seems about ready to wet himself. Because Canlin, the smallest creature he's ever seen, just knocked him over with no effort. And now one of the Tempests is threatening a giant book as punishment. It's very confusing to his small little brain. Colt still doesn't look like he's very worried. He seems laser focused on Zon at the moment. Got a bit tunnel vision. So, is that it for what you're doing?
I summon the book now.
Yes.
Spiritual weapon.
Okay, so you
Can
summon...
I make it? Is there a size restraint to how big I can make this book?
I think it would say in the spiritual weapon thing if there is, I think.
Not really, but as a matter of choice, I'm going to say yes.
Which volume of the Encyclopedia Britannica are you summoning?
10.
I would
don't
say
know.
that you can have one yay big.
That's a big book.
It's a big
So
book.
like Canlin size, like
Yeah,
boom, boom.
Canlin size.
Canlin size. All right. I wanna like summon it above them, like not facing this way, but facing this way, so you see the square shadow on the ground.
Okay. So the
I
spiritual
really
weapon
didn't
book.
want to have to do this.
The book has been summoned. Travis
Oh,
is still
God.
banished.
This is so fucking chaotic.
The
I'm sorry, did
one
you have
on
3
the
people?
ground,
2.
he hears you saying what you say, looks up at you, and as you wave your hands and hold your fingers out, his sky gets a little darker, and he's under shade suddenly. His head looks up. He goes, "Oh, to hell with this!" Rolls up, gets on his feet, and he legs it. "You're on your own, Colt!" And he's running.
Staring down the barrel of a 45.
Vanira and
Give me 3 steps,
Pez,
give me
make
3 steps
a
and miss.
perception check.
Perception.
Perception.
What the fuck? 10.
Mother balls.
8. Nice. We see shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say something funny, but you don't notice. So,
It's very bright.
so he is now out of the picture. Brick. It is at this point that Mortar comes within telepathic link of you and relays that your father is doing he's doing him.
Back on this bullshit.
Sue me.
The last that Mortar saw was the 2 big dudes were running up on Zahn, and Zahn was shocking one of them.
Yes. What?
Father apparently insulted Colt and his cronies enough that they picked a fight with him.
Oh. Well, that's not a surprise.
Calmly turns the
Good.
page of her book.
I both love and hate you.
Isn't that what
Good.
he set out to do?
Well, yes. Should we go get the mayor, or should we just go straight there and make sure no one's dead first?
I feel like it might be good to have someone A, witness him getting pummeled into the dirt, and B, also have someone witness that he is not a good person. So yeah, let's go get Amanda.
Okay. Might be a bit late, but oh well. So we'll go and get Amanda.
Run
And
it,
Amanda
And we are dashing.
Post. For
Dashing through the
Canlin.
town, to Amanda's place we go. Gonna get Colt in trouble.
And hope
And
he's
Zahn
not
is
dead
having
by
fun.
the
Okay, so you guys are heading to Amanda. That brings us back to Pez. With Zahn on deck, of course.
So Colt is currently under shadow of book.
Yes, but so is Zahn. And you made the other big guy run away.
Can't summon a beast because the tiny beast will eat him. Can't shoot him because Canlin doesn't have guns. My, what's it called? Inventory. My knockdown gloves, I can reload them on bonus action, right?
It's been
A
a
glove can
minute
hold
since
up to
I'm-
5 vials. Yeah, so a new vial is being reattached into place once the previous vial is used. So I could go again.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But do I want Canlin to publicly attack a sheriff? Then again, no one else is looking.
What are you doing, Pez? Panling?
Heck it. I'm a punch.
Canlin?
You're gonna punch him. Okay, make your attack.
With pack tactics because advantage.
Yep.
First roll is a natural 20.
Just gonna roll
Second
again just in
roll
case.
is a 12.
All right, so natural 20 definitely hits. What
2d8
is
force
thy damage roll?
Where's my d8s? Get out of there again. I wasn't expecting to use you so soon. 1. You... You know what? Heck it. I'm just going to roll them in here.
Remember to double your rolled dice for the critical.
So 14 damage, right?
14 damage.
Shit.
Okay.
And they need to make the DC 15 dex check.
DC 15?
Yes.
He just rolled a 15. So he gets dealt the damage, and because of your height, and he's much taller than you, you kind of punch him in the thigh. So he's sort of like dead legs him almost, and he kind of like, ah! He's like, little shit strong. Okay, is there anything else? Stop it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Is there anything else you wanted to do for your turn? Hamburger is still running, I'm assuming.
Can I try to intimidate again by saying, I'm serious, I'm going to tell Mayor?
I'm going to say that since you punched him as hard as you did, it falls on deaf ears at this point.
Damn. All right.
But Hamburger still running?
Yeah. I was going to bonus action Hunter's Mark him, but that might be borderline overkill.
Let me make sure. Oh wow, disguise self is not concentration. I thought it was. Okay. So you punch him in the thigh, tell him to stop. Hamburger's still running. Zahn, it's your turn. Venera, you're on deck.
How's he looking? Out of curiosity.
He's still standing. He's gonna have a couple bruises, but he seems to be a very sturdy fellow.
Okay. So, question, because I don't know how banishment works. If I end banishment, is that a action?
You would have to use your action to end banishment, I believe,
Okay.
is what the spell said. Let me double check.
It says after 1 minute he just pops back in.
Right. That's 10 rounds of combat. If the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears. Go. Well, I thought I read that it was an action to cancel it. The target is incapacitated, remains there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears. Target is native. You know, it doesn't say, so I suppose I would make it just, I mean, it's a concentration spell. You can end concentration spells whenever, so no, it would not require an action to get rid of
So
it.
he appears as close to where he was before, which would be right next to me, correct?
Correct.
With the book over his head.
So, Zana's gonna end banishment.
Mhm.
While looking, he says, "Welcome back, Buttercup," but he's gonna punch him with Storm Strike. Oh, I just made myself lightheaded by doing that. 1 second. Woo! Okay, we're good.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So Travis reappears, looking very confused, looks down at you, and then roll for your attack.
It's going to be 16 plus 8, so I'm pretty sure the 20-something
Yeah,
hits.
that hits.
And this is just the lowest that I can, so... Oh, that's really high. 8 plus 7 is 15, 16, 17, 18 points of lightning damage. And he gets thrown back 10 feet through the air.
Welcome back, Buttercup. Gagoosh.
Gagoosh. So he looks scared, confused, and then just immediately winded, knocked backwards onto his ass. Yeah, okay. So he is no longer banished. Is there anything else you're doing?
No. I'm just gonna focus back on what's his face, Colton.
Okay. Well, seeing that his friend is back, he's a little bit distracted by it, almost relieved. But he is still going to take a few swings at you, and not a single one of those are going to hit because the highest was a 16.
No. Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely seems to be struggling past his obviously broken nose, because I can't roll for shit. So there's his turn gone as you're just like, welcome back, Buttercup. Poof.
You don't
Dodging
seem
all of his shit.
You don't seem fit for a mayor. You can't even hit me in a fight.
He just
Or,
growls
sorry,
at
Sheriff.
you. So Vanera, you were up.
I just wish to intimidate him again. The book's still looming.
Okay.
Please
closer.
don't make me drop this.
Are you? So Vanera's like, please don't make me drop this book, and doing like the huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Roll an intimidation check with advantage since you all are kind of thoroughly thumping him.
In the thigh.
14.
14. Unfortunately, he seems to be very angry and just wants to get revenge for his broken nose. Doesn't even seem to be... Listen, I'm sorry, that's the one time that I roll high is during a fucking intimidation check. Is there anything else you would like to do for your turn, or are you still just... Are you still threatening, or are you actually going to...
Nope, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, so you're exasperated and just like, come on, just there's a big book, just stop and I'll think. No one's fucking listening. Travis, on the other hand, he now sees the book and sees that Boss isn't doing so hot. And he gets up from being winded. He's still gasping, he's holding his stomach, and he's like, there's no weather for me. And he starts to scamper off. So, you've scared everyone but the big guy.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Good job.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
the dice are what the dice are.
I know.
Brick. Oh, and Kasumi's back too. As you two are heading through the streets of the town, you see the back end of Hamburger sort of backing up out of the tavern, and he seems to be kind of struggling with something.
Oh no.
Okay, quickly, let's go. Let's go over to Hamburger.
Hamburger, drop it.
Unfortunately, that is the 6 seconds at that point in time that was had, but he does seem to have clamped his jaws onto something and is trying to tug it out of the tavern. So, Pez, it is your go. Zahn, you're on deck.
I mean, my glove keeps reloading. Because it has 5 shots. So,
You have three more.
yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna go for the crotchular region.
Ah! Falcon, punch!
I mean,
Hadouken!
pack tactics, yeah.
Oh shit! Natural 20. Natural 20. Natural 20 in the dick.
I mean, I don't know if he should be procreating anyways,
I
so.
was about to say the same thing.
Ooh. First one was a 1. Second one was a 19.
19 hits. So,
Oh,
is there anything that you say as you were going for the family jewels?
WWCD. What would Canlin do?
It's a K.
KD.
What would KD?
No more babies for you.
Shut up.
I warned you!
Yeah, I warned you. I like that.
I warned you! And boom! Right in
Bursts.
the crotch.
Do I need to roll
Okay,
the 2D?
yeah. Roll your damage and okay.
Yeah, 4. Wait, hold on. It's 2D8 plus what? Oh, it's just 2D8 force. Okay. So 4 force damage.
Oof. Rough rolls.
And they need to make the DC 15 dex save.
Oh, he failed.
Okay, his balls
Yes.
are in space.
His balls are now somewhere in his abdomen. Both hands have gone between his thighs, down to his knees with a little, and then just face plants.
Oh.
And he's making the butt up in the air pose, and he's just
Face down, ass up!
he is just whimpering. And since he seems to be out for the count, we're going to exit out of initiative order here. And
Snapper book away.
so Veneer's book is gone. Brick and Kasumi, you see the annoyed leg of Amanda being pulled out of the tavern by Hamburger, and she is trying to grab her skirt and get it free. It's like, what? Stop! What? What are you doing?
I assume he's here for the same reason we are. Hamburger, drop it.
He doesn't seem to be listening to you. He was given orders from his master.
Maybe is it a well?
He's technically a creature, so I can't cast hold person on him.
Don't you have
I'm just
speak
gonna
of
try to
animals?
shove him away from a.
Why don't you just tell Amanda what you're doing?
You're not there. Hearsay!
I'm assuming it's hearsay.
Oh my god.
Objections!
Objection!
You asked the question.
Overruled!
Anyway.
You didn't hear that! Strike it from the record! We love you, Johnny Depp.
Oh god. Anyways,
That might be the session title.
hearsay.
Yeah.
Hearsay! I'm going to do a telekinetic shove on Hamburger just to try to get him away from Amanda.
Okay, what save does Hamburger need to make?
He needs to make
And Pez, if you would be so kind.
strength saving throw.
Oh,
Watch him
he has
fucking-
-2 in that.
Watch him fucking ace it.
Natural 20.
Right?
I would be so
And
disappointed.
God rolls Hamburger.
10.
Oh.
10. He gets shoved 5 feet away in a straight line.
So you see a very interesting sight as the skirts lift with Hamburger still teeth attached, and his jaws are pretty strong, but the skirts not so much, and rip. But Hamburger gets right back up, had a little dirt bath, but he's got a bit of Amanda's skirt torn off in his mouth.
I help Amanda right herself. I'm so sorry. Hamburger, down. We need you to come with us.
Yes, come on. Let's go. Let's go. We've got places to go. And Kasumi's like direction.
What is
Oh.
happening?
Colt did a stupid and picked a fight.
Yeah. You're,
Oh.
wannabe sheriff,
And
causing fights in the streets.
She says, oh, and then she realizes who's not here, and she goes, oh, yes, let us hurry.
And so we'll start going in the direction Mortar was directing me.
Okay, as you all begin to head off, Hamburger also sees that you are heading off, and he, like Naruto, runs ahead of you. Just.
So there's something I want to do before they get
As that is happening, Colt is face down, ass up, cradling his jewels. What are the three of you doing?
I want to go after the last. What is Travis?
The one that you banished?
Yes, I want to fucking bolt after his ass and catch him if I can.
You can certainly try.
I will run
You are
and dash.
certainly faster than him, so you will catch him with your normal movement. I would say a bonus action with your leap. You would very easily catch him.
Good, that's gonna happen then. I'm gonna leap on him.
Okay, are you going for a grapple, a shove? What are you trying to do?
No, actually, literally land on him, like jump
So
and
just an unarmed attack.
Yeah, try to shove him down, like trip him over so he falls into the dirt.
So you're shoving him.
Sure, yeah.
Shove is an action.
My bad. Yes.
Okay,
So
roll. Roll a d20, add your strength.
that would be a 16.
16 is just enough. So you run after him, get a flying leap, and you basically just like drop kick his ass from behind, hit him square in the back. He goes down face first, poof, like anime slides on his face for a few feet. So that'll be your movement, bonus, and action to knock him down. So he's now face down to the dirt. Pez and Vanera, are you two doing anything?
I'm gonna drop disguise self.
Okay.
Should it look like he attacked us first? Because if so, knock me out. Just punch me
What?
right in the face.
What?
You're
Just
the
so,
one with
just so
knockoff
that.
gloves.
Oh, I could
Yourself in the face.
We need to look like we didn't attack him first. So, like, I'm panicking.
Okay. On the count of 3, we punch each other.
Oh God! All right.
Do it. Do it.
Are you using the glove?
Yes.
Using the glove.
Yes.
He's using the glove.
I panic.
You guys are panicking. 1, 2, 3. You both swing.
Yep.
Okay, and I'm assuming neither of you are dodging, so just roll your damage rolls.
For an unarmed strike.
For an unarmed strike.
Do we have to do a hit or like?
Since none of you are dodging, no. It's just roll your damage.
I
So
mean,
is that D20 plus strength?
No,
Right.
no. The damage should actually only be, since it's an unarmed strike, for Vanera should only be her strength modifier.
One plus strength
Okay,
modifier.
so Pez, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. Vanera, on the other hand, takes your gauntlet damage.
2d8.
that's okay.
You also need to make a dex save.
I do.
Yes, he
Yes.
punched you with the gauntlet.
So 6 damage.
15.
Oh, that makes it so you're not knocked prone. But you can
Although-
pretend to be prone.
Yes.
I'm
Let's see.
gonna pretend to be prone.
And I'm also gonna just like Peter Griffin, like,
With the one arm behind your back. Okay, so you both punch each other. Zon, you don't see this, but as you drop kick the guy, you turn around and both of them are just, ugh.
Zon's gonna sit there for a minute and be like, what? Oh. Alright. Gonna grab hoity-toity Travis and start dragging his bitch ass back over to fucking Colton.
And she's gonna be like, Pez. Yeah. Pez. ask. He punched us.
Three Stooges!
Zahn, I need you to make a contested strength check for me, please.
Yes! 19 plus 3, so 19, 20, 22. 22. It didn't beat it, did it?
You beat him by 1.
Oh.
Yes.
It wasn't a 20, but it was high enough!
So your strength is a +3.
Yes.
His is a +3. He rolled an 18.
Damn!
Son of a bitch. So, Zahn, this tiny bunny, has got this man by the foot, and it's just like, eh! Just like, crawling on the ground, and he's being dragged by a much smaller creature. So, yeah, you begin dragging him back towards your compatriots. I would say that around this time is when Hamburger comes around the corner, having run ahead of the group. He sees Pez on the ground, drops Amanda's skirt from his mouth that he had ripped off, and immediately runs towards Pez. And he does not sound happy. Colt, by the way, is still whimpering. So, very shortly after Brick, Kasumi, and Amanda round the corner and you see two of your friends sprawled out. Colt is face down on the dirt, moaning, and Zahn is dragging a very large man behind him.
One who... Oh no.
Hello, Sir Brick.
Father, where's the third one?
Zahn's okay, so Zahn's gonna look to see the direction that he ran away. Can he be perceptive and see what's on the ground, where the footsteps are?
You can make an investigation check, sure.
Wasn't very good. Investigation, it's only +1, it's a 12.
12, you sort of see the divot in the dirt where he landed, but the footprints disappear shortly after as he hit less dusty, movable soil.
Soil's not wet or anything?
He's no longer in sight.
Oh no, that's fine. The soil's not wet or anything?
You don't notice anything.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get any fun. Josephine ran away.
Okay.
Amanda
What
comes
happened?
up, and yes, I would like to know this as well.
Well, Amanda, I'm sorry. Normally, I would take credit for starting anything, including, stuff that I've done before, but Colt and his Van and Ziaza goon, which is gone, decided to attack my compatriots, and I am not going to sit down and let that happen, so I beat the snot out of them.
She kind of looks over at Colt, who's, of course, face down, and goes, And he's just, ooh. Well, are you three all right, at least?
Sounds gonna drop the groveling dude next to his fucking sheriff and walk over to Vanera Pez.
He's gonna dramatically, like she didn't even get a punch in the face, like, oh, my head!
Are you two
I
all
think I
right?
broke my tail again.
I have a question. Are you still Canlin?
No,
he dropped it.
Okay, I missed that part. I was about to be like, oh no.
Either one of you make a deception check at advantage, or both of you make a deception check. You two decide.
Is your deception better than mine?
I don't know. Mine's only +2.
Mine's a +5.
You do it. You advantage. Go.
Oh. Oh. Can I at least roll one of these in real life?
God damn it.
They were both shitty.
I
It's fine.
mean,
I got new dice. Come on. I gotta break into the new dice.
Roll the new dice, even though I'm salty that I don't have new dice.
I shouldn't have rolled a new dice because that was a natural 20.
The new dice was a natural 20.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Oh,
are
25.
very familiar with rolling around in the dirt, and as you fell, you kind of quickly... and you look rough. You even, like, licked your scales a little bit to make the mud kind of stick, maybe like you were bleeding a little bit and, like, caked on there a smidge. And you see Amanda plant her hands on her hips. She's like, well, Colt, what do you have to say?
Can't he talk yet?
No, he just moans again. It's like, well, serves you right, I suppose. Otherwise, the rest of you seem okay?
Zon's gonna wipe just a little teeny bit of blood on his lip. Nah, I'm fine.
It's probably not even yours.
It's not.
Well, Travis. And she's like, Travis, you stay. And you see that he had started to try to crawl away, and he freezes. He goes, what do you have to say for yourself, young sir? Colt told us to? That's what I thought. Well, I know someone who's going to be back in the mines here shortly. You go wait for me in the tavern. And, like an obedient child, the bigger man gets up and looks at Zahn and fucking legs it away.
Yeah, man, he's an asshole, but I did kind of blink him into another dimension, so kind of don't go too crazy on him.
A new dimension?
Yeah, I kind of just didn't want to deal with him for a little bit, so I kind of made him go away. It's no harm to it, it's completely harmless, it just kind of stops existing.
Good to know. I don't suppose you would, mind me using that as a scare tactic?
Oh, not at all. Anytime you want it, all you have to do is ask.
Ah, excellent. So, what to do with Mr. Colt?
Oh.
Starting a brawl in my town?
Oh,
He was pretty
can I also-
irresponsible to me, if you ask.
Oh, very much so. He was also very racist against my kobold friend. And
Let's
myself,
see.
to be completely honest. Oh, yes.
Doesn't really sound like sheriff material.
Nope.
On this, we agree. Isn't that right, Mr. Johnson? Just more moaning from the ground.
The last thing you need is a repeat of the last sheriff.
Indeed. Well, it does my heart good to learn that we dodged a bit of a bullet on this one, it would seem. So, pick yourself up when you are able, Mr. Johnson. And unless you wish to be the first resident in our new jail, you will report to the gold mines and return to your active duty there. So.
Oh shit.
She looks to the five of you. Lunch?
Wait, Veneer, have you gotten up yet?
Yeah, I'm like
Okay.
staggering my way up, and
I'm gonna grab Veneera's arm. I'm gonna grab Veneera's arm and put it over mine
oh,
and
thank
just
you.
help her. It's all right.
Hamburger.
Thank you.
Hamburger. Help me.
Hamburger has like set himself in a defensive stance in front of you.
I just walk over and pick up Pez and put him on my shoulder.
I'm just imagining like the scruff of a cat. It's like,
Wait, do you grab my frills? That would hurt.
Oh,
well,
just the back of your shirt.
your jacket,
Oh,
or
okay.
whatever. Yeah. Colt now has 4 tonsils. I love that. So Amanda takes you back to the tavern. She whips you all up some lunch. and you don't see Colt for the rest of the day.
Oh no.
Is there anything you all would like to do with the rest of your time during the day?
So, Amanda, you were talking about scare tactics.
Do not get ahead of yourself. I am overlooking quite a lot right now. You have given this town yet another boon, and cause to not have him in the running. I'm sure Kaya will be fairly thrilled.
I completely forgot about the young lady. She's very nice.
She is. So, what do you have once again saved the town a bit of a headache? Is there anything I can do for you?
And I didn't cause one this time. It was fantastic. I said this time. Come on, Amanda. Give it to me. Just me a bit.
This once.
Ah, there you are. It's fantastic. You give Amanda a hug.
Do not. You give her a hug.
You give her a hug.
She kind of like pats you on the head. It's like, do not make this a habit.
But taking care of your problems?
Taking care of problems in the improper courses of action.
I will do my best.
I don't believe you. And she
I
kind of
don't
pries you away from her.
Well, that was fantastic.
Hey, Venera.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I punched you real hard.
Are you saying this in front of her?
Are you fucking daft?
What? No, Colt punched me.
I think you're still a little dizzy from the knockouts there, Pez. Why don't you come sit down over here away from everyone else?
Okay.
He punched you first, though, and then he punched me. I saw you go down with my own 2 eyes.
I honestly didn't see much. I was too busy beating up South at Barley Run.
Yeah, well.
Can I use my potion pouch to refill the potions on my knockdown gloves?
Your potion pouch. Let me see.
Okay.
If you're talking about putting the glove vials into there, no, because when you punch, the vials are shattered.
So I actually have to buy or make more vials.
Correct.
Darn, can't have unlimited ammo.
Great use for it, though.
Yeah.
So, at this point, we'll say it's a little bit after lunch. Is there anything you all wish to do with the rest of your day?
Brick is gonna look at Zahn and ask, Father, whatever happened to that magic item that put you to sleep back in the underground city?
One of you guys took it. 1 second.
Oh, yes. I took that off of his persons because I didn't
Yeah, there
trust
you go.
him with it.
May I see it?
Oh, you mean the jug of magic liquid that we don't know what it does?
Yes. Did I ever identify it? I don't remember if I identified it or if you did.
I
You
did.
Okay.
Or she did, sorry.
I did. Oh, why?
Curiosity.
What are you gonna do with it, Brick?
Find out what else it does.
By drinking it?
Or identifying it. Have you identified it yet?
Yes.
So you know what it does.
I know that it can do many things.
So it doesn't just put you to sleep.
No,
What else does it do?
I don't know.
Well, let's find out.
Is anyone else hearing this? Like, this jug changes its components each time. We don't know what potion it's going to have.
Maybe it's an intelligence potion. I could use one right now.
Are you guys okay with him doing this? Supervised?
Why not?
I mean, yeah, why not? What's the
Worst
worst that
case,
could
he
happen?
goes to sleep for the rest of his life. It's not so big a deal.
Yeah.
You just no, never mind. That was mean.
So,
Okay. Well, she's just gonna reach into her bag and grab out the jug of many things and hand it to you.
Rick just takes it and takes a big swig.
Oh,
all right,
you
uncork it.
really went for that.
An interesting
Roll.
aroma reaches your non-existent nose, so you
Do
don't
you
smell
need
it.
to roll to like it?
Roll a d100.
D100! I haven't got to roll any of these this game. I'm so excited.
I'm gonna roll mine too.
I'm gonna roll my pink one. Where are you?
Oh God.
Where are you? Alright, I guess I'm rolling the critical roll one instead, 'cause I can't find it.
I rolled an 81. And I also shattered my desk.
Alright. That is, if I've got my math right. Yep.
Two numbers.
See.
I'm trying to remember how to read this correctly because I got the weird numbers.
Do you have the one with the 2 and the one with the 1?
Yeah. So let's see if I remember
So-
correctly.
The 2 numbers is the 10s, and the single number
Right.
is
100.
Right.
the second number. So what number is
so
on the
it's a
2?
4.
So a
So
0,
it
0, and a
has-
4?
Yeah, I got a 4.
Okay.
Yeah,
Below
because
4.
to get 100, you would have to have a 90 and a 0, which is the 10, right? So I got a 4.
Uh-oh.
I
Is
need
it
you
lava?
to roll a d4.
Oh.
Well-
How many piranhas did you just inhale?
Good protein.
DM's having to think about this one, which means there's
Well,
more.
yeah, because
than
it doesn't
meets the eye.
technically affect Brick.
Oh,
Poison.
that would be funny though. It would.
Okay. So yeah, you rolled a 1d4 for me?
4.
4. Okay. So you take a drink and the liquid goes down into your system and you sit there for a second and nothing happens for a moment. And then your exterior seems to patina a little bit.
What's
the
what's that? What's that
Patina.
word mean?
You know?
Patina. You are metal. Patina means like exposed
Cantina?
to oxygen and aging.
So, it
So you
oxidates.
begin to turn a little bit green.
Christmas.
Did my joints start to creak or something?
Rick, are you
No.
rusting?
You look sick. Are you okay?
He willingly did it. I'm just gonna say it. I told you guys it wasn't a great idea, but he wanted to
Assuming,
do
why
it.
did you let him do that?
He's just a
This is-
child.
This is not on me,
He
you
doesn't
guys.
know any better.
This is
Assuming.
not on me.
Give me the jug. You are not responsible enough to hold on.
I want to take a swig.
Zod can't even keep a straight face saying that shit.
Do you take the jug and take a swig?
I want to. I want to do it.
I hand it to Pez.
Okay.
Good. We're gonna end up killing ourselves. The DM's not even gonna have to do
Do
it.
we know
Do you
a
want
doctor?
your D100 roll to stand, or do you
I
want to
got
roll again?
them.
I don't know. You seem depressed by my 81.
No. I'm depressed that I wasn't able to fuck with Brick because of this.
Oh. I mean, let's see what another roll would be. Oh, Jesus.
21.
72.
Can you roll a d4 for me, please?
Oh,
no.
It's turns green.
Ooh, a 2.
2.
Oh.
Pez lifts the jug, takes a drink out of it, and it smells funny. Like, almost like stagnant water.
Ew.
And as you're kind of like working it around your mouth, you realize that you can't open your mouth anymore.
Oh no!
And like in the Matrix, your lips disappear and it's just smooth scale.
Does that work with his mouth?
Okay.
Does his muzzle go away?
Okay.
Or
The
like...
muzzle is there. It's like on a drawing if you just erase the mouth line.
Zod is looking
Okay.
at this completely, totally flabbergasted, like...
You are unable to speak for 2 hours.
Kasumi stands up and just grabs it.
No!
Okay. Are we gonna have
Hold on. You both said at the same time, I need you, this is a dexterity roll off to see who gets to jug first.
You're gonna dexterity roll off the rogue? Really?
I'm saying there's a chance.
Yeah.
I stole pants off a rogue. He could do it.
It's not a good chance.
It's not a good chance, but it's a fighting one, and I'm gonna try.
Now, is it a dexterity saving throw?
I would say it's a dexterity check, so it's a roll
Check.
off.
15.
16?
15.
15.
Yeah, I don't think you win in this one.
I don't think I'm winning it either. Come on.
You said 15?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I got a 15.
Fight to the death! Fight!
Roll again.
Okay.
Actually, no, you both grabbed it. So now it's a strength check to see who
God
can rip it out of
damn
the
it.
other person's hands.
God
We could
damn
just,
it.
like, splash it on one of
Don't
those.
break it! Don't break it!
That's magic.
Not great. It's an 11.
Rick, what the fuck?
I rolled a
He's
7.
busting.
18.
Nice!
Wow.
You both grab it, and
And that
Brick,
was a negative 1, you bitch.
you start to pull it away, and she reaches out, slaps your hand like a scolding mother, which instinctively makes you drop, and you're like, ah. She takes it back, corks it. It's like, no.
Bitch, so now Pez can't
Brick,
talk.
your affliction lasts for 4 hours, by the way.
Okay. So I'm just greenish. Like I look like I've the metal
Okay.
is aged.
Let me read this
Look
and
like
why
the
I'm
Statue of Liberty.
disappointed. Your skin begins to turn a sickly green, and you gain the ability to breathe underwater for 4 hours. You also lose the ability to breathe outside of water for the time limit. You don't fucking breathe anyway.
I'm just
So
disappointed you didn't turn into a
your
robot.
skin
bitch.
just sort of
If anything else
patinas a little bit.
They would have died. We're in a desert.
That's why I was like, oh, this is gonna be good. Fuck, it's not gonna be good. It doesn't fucking matter.
Head in sink of water for 4 hours.
No.
Bucket.
That is much better than head in toilet.
There are no toilets here.
Even better.
So, Kasumi has taken back the jug of many things.
So, Pez, if I can have hamburger, please don't say anything.
Can I... Wait, hold on. Is speak with animals verbal?
Part of that spell is the
believe it
word
is. Yes, it is verbal and somatic.
Part of the spell literally says speak. I'm just gonna point that out.
He does have a point.
I'm not gonna let you.
Listen, I think we've caused enough trouble within the last 5 minutes.
Can I just like...
I thought you were gonna try to take the jug.
No. Just spell magic.
Roll a d20 and add your arcana.
Oh, 8.
Wait, what is that? Oh. Yeah, so you're like Are you kind of on the fence about letting him suffer, or are you just like genuinely being nice?
You're generally being nice.
Okay, so you're like, eh. Dispel magic. Your mouth reappears, and it's like a
It's an inch farther down than it should be.
You have a wicked underbite now.
Right.
Your mouth returns to normal. You can open it and you can speak as normal. Brick,
I'm
you're
gonna
still green.
flash my frills. Just like angrily flash my frills.
Don't be mad at us. You did that.
I didn't like that
save you.
feeling. No, I know. That wasn't directed at you. That was directed at the bunny man.
Zon's holding Hamburger now, petting him, feeding him bacon. Oh, he is mine now. Not really.
I can command it to pee on you.
Pez, I'm just messing with you. I do not want Hamburger, regardless of being
Hamburger's
a tiny
tail
murder
feathers
machine.
start to lift behind him.
He's mine.
Of course he's yours.
So, you have tested your luck with the jug of many things. It's early to mid-afternoon. Is there anything you want to do for the rest of your day?
Well, we still need to figure out when we're going to this Nightly Kingdoms. Did we want to go now? Did we want to... Well, not now, obviously, tomorrow, but did we want to leave immediately, or...
I mean, shouldn't we check with Lady Canlin to see when the train up there is going to be?
Are we taking the train? Because that'll take us the long way around.
So let's say, if we're taking the ring up there, since I'm kind of unfortunately familiar with some of that area.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because the train only goes one way, right?
No,
Not
the
fast,
trains are
yeah.
able to go both directions.
Okay.
That's why they have a schedule, so that they don't meet in the middle.
Gotcha.
I mean, I'm ready. The only other thing I wanted to do was check in with my sister back at the farm, but I could always write a letter.
We don't. We have the. Does it? Vanilla have the books that lets you write the letters that fly to the person.
I mean, I do.
So,
We have to check with Amanda to see if we can leave the dinosaurs here too.
oh shit. Oh well, not necessarily. I can take Fang with us.
Yeah, but
Most of the
Right,
dinos
The other ones.
not going to do well
Yeah.
on the boat, much less the Nightly Kingdoms.
Yeah, it's probably the idea. I don't want Fang dying to some stupidity.
plus, I mean, we can always rent some.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of Fang not being with me.
When did you become so attached to Fang? It's kind
Listen.
of admirable.
Listen, nah, fuck it. I'm taking Fang with us. Screw it.
No.
Yes. Cannot change my mind.
Well, he can't go on the boat though.
Why can he not go on the boat?
Not bringing him on the boat.
He probably wouldn't last if he fell overboard while we're in the middle of the water. Ugh.
So I'm not sure he's used to that climate.
I say we leave the dinosaurs here.
It hurts me to say this, but I agree.
It's one less thing that we have to worry about.
Couple less mouths to feed too.
And at least we know they're safe. They can earn their keep here.
Amanda!
Hi.
It hurts me to ask, but would we possibly be able to leave our dinosaurs with you here and pay you to house and feed them while we go on a small venture?
I don't see why not. Can set them up with Smithson's ranch. It's got plenty of space. There's not a whole lot of creatures taking up space there.
Can you send one of your aides to brush Fang every once in a while?
Smithson and his family are very capable people. They will care for them.
All
Is
right.
this how long do you think?
That's a very good question.
We don't know.
So if we
I'm
want,
sure we can come to some arrangement with them.
obviously they will be compensated regardless of how long it is.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And if we have their
Actually-
name, Venera can send them messages and check in.
I have a good idea. How about this? Zan's gonna reach into his bag and pull out 3 of his crystals that are worth around 100 gold each, and
the
hand them.
gemstones?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So this should cover it, and whatever is left over, I will collect when we come back.
I do believe that will do for quite some time. Yes.
Then you keep those 3, and
Very well.
please take care of our dinosaurs.
Are you all planning to leave tonight? She looks at a wall-mounted clock and thinks for a moment. I do not remember if the train is leaving this evening.
No, we can stay for another evening.
Yes, we will head out tomorrow.
Ask Canlin when the next train going towards the north is.
Well, the poor dear is in her
Oh
at
shit!
her post. She was quite worn out the other evening, my
She
understanding.
was taking a nap.
Yes, I would assume she is probably still there, if you wish to go and check for the schedule.
That's up to you, Brick. I thought we were taking the ring, but Qhiph'aks too.
The ring is probably best used as a return journey item.
So what is the pardon my so the ring's cooldown is how many days?
10.
You think we're gonna be there for less than 10 days?
We haven't used it yet.
I'm aware. What I'm saying is if we go there, the boat ride is gonna be I don't know how many days of a trip.
Well, it's also going to be, according to the DM, it's a better chance of us getting where we actually need to go if we've already been there or if we're very familiar with the location.
Hi, I'm Zahn. I was in jail there.
Oh, you want to take the
Well-
ring to the Nightly Kingdoms first?
You were
Yeah.
in jail in Dragonshade Camp, which is on this side of Drago.
Okay.
You were very briefly kept in the Nightly Kingdoms, and you were basically shipped to the desert. So your experiences would be from cells and carriages and boats.
Plus, then we would be teleporting inside of a jail, and
It's not going to be easy to talk our way out of.
Actually, if this is the jail that I'm thinking of, you just walk out.
How long of a train ride would it be? Because I would know this since I have been born and raised here.
You would know. It is essentially there's a one stop along the way, and you know it's roughly 8 hours by train.
Oh, that's not bad. Like
Yeah.
just to get there? Oh, never mind. That's easy as shit.
yeah, I mean, if we can try to book passage on a train tomorrow morning, then that would give us time to relax, pack up, gather a few supplies, and say our farewells.
Well, that's if a train's coming tomorrow, but yes, so it does. That does make sense.
I'm sure there's a train running north.
Would one of you or a couple of people like to go check on our friend who seems that she might be in comatose state? While the rest of us kind of get ready, I guess?
Amanda, do you have any coffee still?
Not prepared. I can definitely brew you up a cup.
Do you have any cups that have a lid?
A lid.
Yeah. So I can transport it, from here to Canlin.
Oh. I mean, if
Just
you
put your hand over it.
bring a cup and try to be careful, should be all right.
We could always let her drink from the jug. That'll wake her up.
No,
no.
Put her
you're
to sleep.
done with the jug. Okay, sure. I'll just take the cup. It's fine. Just don't fill it all the way to the top, please.
Of course. Give me a few minutes. She bustles into the back, and you can hear fire being ignited and something being poured. In about 2 to 5 minutes or so, she comes out with a cat butt, a piping hot cup of coffee, black, of course. Hands it to you, and good luck.
Thanks. She's just gonna grab it.
She
And
kind of
there's-
glances at the coffee mug and just sort of like, just already thinking
Don't
about
worry.
Canlin caffeinated.
Oh Jesus! I didn't even think of that. Holy shit!
Boing, 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 boing,
so
boing, boing,
who
boing.
is heading for Canlin?
I'll go with.
Well,
Me.
of course, Veneer is going.
Are we all going?
I will stay with Amanda and keep her company.
Okay, so Zahn stays in the tavern. The four of you head towards the Dragonfly railway station. As you all arrive there, Canlin appears to be awake and sitting in her stool. She's not as hyper and happy as she usually is. She still seems a bit tired, but she seems to be sitting there, staring off into space.
Hey.
Well, just a second. Sits there for a bit longer, and she kind of perks up and begins writing something down on the notepad in front of her. Closes the book, sets it aside. Hi.
Hi. What you doing?
Who's receiving a message?
Huh?
Magic.
Like mind stuff?
Mm-hmm. Like what you do with your cool little paper thingy, but it's all in your head.
Oh. Ooh. Oh. Well, I won't pry. That's private stuff. Anyway.
Pez, you would actually know that that's their telegraph service.
Oh.
That they send messages to people for people that can't cast the spells. And that's also how the
never
railway
mind.
station communicates with each other.
Disregard that. Strike that from the record.
Hearsay!
Hearsay.
I knew it the whole time.
Objection.
Anyway. Everyone else here has something to say, but I want to say something first. You might be a bit of a town badass.
Well, duh.
I mean, you already are, but you are going to be more of one. So, just fair warning: if people come up to you, shaking your hand, just don't be scared.
Okay.
We brought you coffee.
Yeah, here you go. And she just like hands it over.
I feel like she's not allowed to have coffee. Oh God, what have you
Oh,
done?
shit.
I figured you could use a pick-me-up after your night and your morning. You get used to the taste after a while.
She's not stopping.
Some people like to put some sugar in it. Makes it
Or
taste a
dirt.
little better.
No
Or-
dirt.
Dirt.
She slowly reaches down,
It's gonna be bacon.
grabs a piece of bacon,
Yes!
puts it in the coffee, stirs it a bit.
I mean, I guess that will increase the bitterness if that's what you like.
A lot of
I
salt.
don't like it.
It's an acquired taste.
Hmm.
Blech.
But it'll wake you up, so you'll feel great here in a couple minutes.
Yep. Vibrate.
Chair just explodes.
So anyway, I had one other thing to ask. Are Are there any trains heading like north, like way north?
She kind of leans back and seems to be looking at something on her wall. There's one early morning, going to Sterling Pool, and then continuing around. Yeah. Why, y'all leaving already?
Mm-hmm.
Aw. Well,
Work to do.
Oh, we'll be back.
well, that's good. She kind of looks around real quick and she grabs one of her ledgers. How far are you going?
Far.
What you doing? Far. Well, like, Rivercross far? Trenton far? Just going to Sterling?
Nightly Kingdom's far.
And beyond.
Train doesn't go there.
Well, what's the furthest stop north that we can cross over?
Well, generally people kind of go to, Dragon Shade. I mean, I guess technically you could go to Sterling Pool, be a bit of a walk. But Dragon Shade. If you're okay
Alright.
with being around criminals.
I'm sure we could handle ourselves. So maybe 5.5 tickets to up there.
Well, what class you guys want to go in? Got a
Hamburger
commie,
the half.
Yeah.
super cheap. There's kind of uncomfortable. You got first class, which is kind of nice. Or you got the elite one, where you get a cart all to yourself.
How much is that?
She does some quick math and from here to Dragon Shade, elite's gonna be 270 gold. Oh.
Yep, let's
But
go with
you
that
get
one.
cart
wanna
to
split it?
yourself. You get food and drinks brought to you. It's really comfy.
You said it's 270 gold for all of us for the entire trip?
Mm-hmm. The elite cars usually hold about 8 people if you want to stuff them in there, but you're basically paying for your own car.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Let's go with that one.
Yeah.
54 gold for each of us.
Or go doing
Because
it.
the remember Zahn ain't there.
I'll pay your share for now.
I'm paying for the animals you can hold on to. You can do your own.
Fair enough.
54 gold for moving.
Okie dokie. And she's like taking the stacks of coins and she's putting them in a lockbox and she writes out
108 for
on a
me.
ticket. She hands you all 5 tickets. She goes, okay, I need to make a message call. She like leans way down behind her, grabs a scroll and sits it on the table as she's writing information down. Make sure an elite car is attached to the train coming tomorrow. So, I guess this is goodbye. Well, not goodbye. I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah, be here in the morning.
Yeah,
See you
well-
later.
It's awful.
We'll still be
We'll be
around.
back.
We'll message you.
Okay.
Any news for us? I know you had a lot of calls coming in about Drybell.
No one's said. Coffee's bad. No one said anything to me. Just gotta tell had to tell everyone. We can stop at Drybell. Had to tell headquarters. Had to message Mr. Marshall. Let him know so we could tell the governor. Yeah, just a lot of people up late making plans and asking me questions that I don't know the answers to, waking me up. So, nothing yet. They may be stopping on the way up here to see for themselves. I don't know.
Well, at least we'll feel better knowing that Colt shouldn't be a problem for you guys anymore.
Really?
He He got into a bit of trouble today.
Yeah. He got himself into trouble.
Never thought he'd make a good sheriff.
Yeah.
Always kind of want to kick him right in the shins.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Well, okay. Kaya's good. I like her. She comes by to chat sometimes.
I like her already.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm geeking to think. She kind of sits back and listens for a minute. Okay. Yep. I will send it. Okay. Ooh, sorry, I have to, I got stuff to do. Sorry.
He's already walking away.
Oh, okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
You hug her through the bars.
Oh, there's vipers.
Stick your hands through.
Grabby hands.
She tries. The sleeves are kind of just flopping around. Like, bye, 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 bye. She pulls out her pen, waves at you guys, and starts having to write stuff down, and begins to unfurl the scroll that she had pulled out earlier.
While they're gone, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
While they're gone, is there something I can do? Can I do something with Amanda real fast?
What would you like to do?
I would.
Bow wow.
No.
No. Thought about it. No.
Maybe, but no. Not right now.
But no, not in this instance.
Maybe?
No, bad. Can Zon ask Amanda's permission to make some food Rokusin style for people tonight, since we seem to be going on a trip?
And our favorite rocket ship.
You may certainly try. I do not know if I have the meat you need or the spices or anything, but if you wish. She kind of gestures to the kitchen behind the bar.
Oh, damn, let's do it.
All right, so while the rest of you are at the Dragonfly rail station, Zon is busy behind the bar in the kitchen, cooking as best as he can the style of his homeland. And it's not bad. You're used to an open flame versus a stovetop, but you make it work. So you all come back to the wonderful smells of freshly roasting meat over open flames. Is there any flair you would like to put to what you've made before we wrap up?
No, not really. Zon's not the greatest cook out there, but, he tries.
Okay. So to him, this is an absolute feast, but it's some fairly basic cooked vegetables. The meat's good. It's not super seasoned because it's basically meat over fire, but it's hearty enough. And with your stomachs full, the sun beginning to dip below the horizon, you all have your tickets to begin your journey to the north, and that is where we are going to end for tonight. So, thank you all so much for watching this absolute wonderful clusterfuck of a session. Nut punches and all. Anyone have anything that they would like to say?
We love you. We thank you.
Thank y'all.
Donations are always required, never appreciated.
And subscriptions, too.
Yes.
All the things.
Ads everywhere.
So if you haven't already, please join the Discord. Links should be down below. We're always looking for people to chat with and play games with, especially for Pez Plays and Metallurgy Saturdays. We have a Minecraft server that we're screwing around in that's been a lot of fun. And if you want to give us a follow on Twitch or subscribe to us on YouTube, it's free, doesn't cost you anything, helps us out. Other than that, hope you guys had a great week. We will see you for D&D in the next 2 weeks. And this Sunday is going to be our first State of the Campaign, where we talk about what we have to look forward to, what we've done in the past. Basically just kind of sit around and chat. That will be happening on Sunday, probably around 12, 1 o'clock, around lunchtime, something like that. So until then, we'll see you next time. Goodbye. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.